Good morning to the world on this lovely Thursday morning in Lethbridge, Alberta, Canada. The city here of almost 100,000 people and lots of wildlife and ranch land around have been great to us and great hosts. They've also given us great spring weather and definitely has many getting out into the many trails along the Cooley underneath the high-level bridge. Some may even get their golf clubs out. But for the curlers at the Pioneer Hi-Bred World Men's Curling Championship 2019, they want to stay cool out on the ice here at the NMAX Center as we have pivotal games with 6 round-robin sessions to go. We will start this morning in session 15, an all North America affair, USA, Canada. You don't have to say much more than that when you see those two flags taking battle against one another out on the ice. It's going to be a great game. I'm Luke Cooley, joined by Hans Frauenlob this morning. Crowd getting into it already, a buzz before the game begins. There's lots of red and white, red, blue, and white. We're only about an hour drive from the USA-Canada border into Montana. This U.S. team on a bit of a roll. The Canadian side dropping 2 yesterday. Crowd loving the entrance of the teams. Will be on sheet A. Let's meet the teams for the U.S. Their lead, John Landsteiner. Their second, Matt Hamilton. Their third, Chris Plies. And the skip of Team USA, John Schuster. They will take on the Canadian champs. Their lead, Ben Hebert. Second, Colton Flash. The third, BJ Neufeld. And skip, Kevin Cooley. Here are the standings. We have one thing we know. Japan, the first team to qualify at 8-1. Sweden tied at 8-1, but tiebreaker, long story short, they're not quite qualified yet. Switzerland 7-1 right behind, with Canada and the USA both at 6-2. Then Italy 5-3, a game ahead of Scotland at 4-4 for that final playoff spot. Netherlands 3-5, Norway, Russia, Germany with 2 wins, China, Korea rounding out the 13-team field. In session 15, look at the games. On sheet A, Canada, USA, both 6-2. On sheet B, Russia taking on Netherlands. Sheet C, it's Norway taking on China. And on sheet D, Italy at 5-3 takes on Switzerland. As we get set for this one, welcome in Hans Frauenlob. And really, tale of 2 teams going 2 different directions.
Yeah, Canada hit a real speed bump yesterday. Team USA with a pretty good day. They're both sitting at 6-2. Both not in that top 2 ranking for direct entry to the semifinals. So somebody's going to be on 3 losses this morning. Who's it going to be? It's the second last day of the round robin. I call it moving day. That's where the teams are going to be jockeying for playoff positions. And this game this morning is going to have a lot to say about who's going to be where in the final 6.
Here's the draw shot challenge. Both these teams have not had good luck with that and getting hammer. Obviously, one gets it. It is Canada with the 40.7 to 63.1 for Team USA. They'll have their dark tops, throw the red stones. Canada will have the white tops with the yellow stones.
And you've got the best seat in the house, folks, and the players are wearing microphones, and we've got some very talkative teams out there this morning, so I'm going to spend a lot of time listening to what they're saying, because it's always entertaining. Good crowd in here this morning. It's the first time I've heard the team actually cheering the pregame draw shot results, so the crowd's into it. Hometown crowd, of course, here in Lethbridge, Alberta, supporting their Canadian team and trying to rally them a bit. 2 very, almost devastating losses for the Canadians yesterday, Luke.
Yeah, they weren't. They gave up a 5. They gave up a 3 and a steal of 3 in the second game against Sweden. Against tough competitors. They have a tough schedule to finish things out as well. U.S. as well, they don't finish with any easy games.
That's true. The U.S. run home is Canada, Japan, Sweden, Norway, so the U.S. has a tough run home. Canada's run home is USA, Scotland, Switzerland, and Netherlands, so all to go. This is going to be a good one.
This is already dead, by the way. It's dead. Just let us throw it.
John Landsteiner saying that the handle on the hog line detector is already broken.
Well, there we go.
Yeah, that's all alive now.
John Landsteiner Of course, remember the Olympic champion team from a year ago. 28-year-old engineer trying to engineer a victory in this one against Team Canada.
Real greased. 4 maybe. I was gonna say I would have gave him advice in the half.
Wanna go top 4?
No, it's 3.
Yeah. Let her come down, see what happens. 14-8.
That's it.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, go ahead. That's fine.
That was going to creep into the
Right,
rings, so here we go. Not going to blank the end out. Corner guard right away.
Real hard, guys. Real
Ben
hard. Pete,
Hebert,
come
the
on.
Canadian lead,
Hey, flashes, flashes.
lives just up the road in Calgary, a couple hours away.
Line's good. Line's good.
Right to the top of the sign here.
Yeah, it's a little
As
deeper
you've
than
noted,
Okay, that's fine. I just-
Luke,
that. The bottom of the sign.
I don't want it.
Ben sure hates losing, and he'll
Try
will
back.
have woken
Try
up
back.
pretty grumpy this morning after yesterday. Looking to do something about it today. Sets the corner guard to get them going.
36 years of age.
Good sweep, boys.
Well, one thing about champions and competitors, the
Easy
The
early.
top ones?
Easy early.
they hate losing more than they love winning.
Yeah.
Mats.
That's what drives them to be the best. Ben, an Olympic gold medalist himself in
Gotta get all
2010.
the way to the line. Go hard. Hard, fellas. Hard. Need the line. Need to get hole open up. Go. A little more still.
With
Keep going.
5 Olympic gold medalists on the, 4 Olympic gold medalists on the ice. Of course, Chris Ply is coming in. New addition to this USA squad.
Whoa. How's it
Wait's
wait?
good. No.
Landsteiner not quite making the guard, so Hebert's got to play on the stone in the rings.
Whoa. Hard flash.
Shot, Ben. Wait.
To the nose.
Shot, Ben.
Wait's good.
Whoa!
Lead.
Solid boy.
Whoa!
Steiner, go ahead. Actually, easy. Yeah, go ahead. Whoa. Let her roll.
Matt Hamilton with a nice little hit and inside roll. Nice touch from Matt. There is the man some know as Super Mario.
Well, on his bio, almost need a second page for the number of different nicknames that he has.
He does accumulate them.
Whoa. Yep. Close. Hard.
Colton
Hard,
Flash,
Beach.
28-year-old,
Whoa, roll it.
Boy, shot.
and makes the run back. Saw plenty of run backs yesterday in the Canada-Sweden game.
Yep.
Doesn't take long to see the first one made in this game as we see the rules of play. 6 ends minimum must be played. 38 minutes of thinking time given to each team with 1 60-second timeout.
Hamilton looking to draw around that
No big deal.
center guard. It's a little higher now.
Yep, hard.
5-6.
It's always Chris. Clean now.
Easy.
Clean, it's always Chris. Line's good.
Might over curl.
Just clean.
Just 5.
Clean, just clean, just
Just
clean.
point.
No finish. Yep, go ahead. Yep, now hard. Hard.
But you're right, Luke. This Canadian team loves the run back.
Drop it a
Drop
little
Matt.
bit.
Spare.
Huh? Did you drop it a little bit? No, I pushed it. What did you get? I had a 94, but it just...
No, I
thought it
added.
was late,
Well, now running back their own.
I can throw.
2 run backs made for Colton Flash.
We'll see a lot of that this morning.
Would you
Job,
say,
Colton.
John
Good
Schuster,
shoot,
his
buddy.
team maybe a little more aggressive, doesn't go to the run back as quickly as Team Canada?
Oh, completely. Yeah, Team Canada, Colton
play the
Flash,
track,
BJ
so-
Neufeld, Kevin Cooley.
Shootouts there or no?
They love the run back. They've got high confidence in their ability to make it. Team USA, a bit more come around, a bit more freeze, a bit more tap in their game. Chris Plyce,
4-5.
newest member of this John Schuster foursome.
Pretty good ad, boys. Just a 4 right now.
Okay, go ahead then. Line's good.
2008 World Junior Champion,
Heads down and go, guys.
World University
now.
Games Champion 2007.
Hard. Hard, a little more. That's good. Whoa. Yes, good. Anyway, shot, Chris. Sweep.
Nice shot.
Okay. Now let's make
We're
this.
keeping a close eye on those thirds in this game because Neufeld, a little speed bump last night, struggling, but it's been rock solid throughout the week. 33 years of age.
Yep. Whoa, whoa. Yep. Hard. Real hard. Whoa. Shooter. Big.
Blows it by the stone in the rings. Moves the guard.
You like the same there? Turn draw. Even with the yellow or a little tighter is fine.
So you like just like a foot less?
No. You're guarding it.
No, I know, but you guys pounded it the whole way. I don't want to have you guys
5 feet less.
pound it.
Hold it.
2, 3.
Looking to throw a guard.
Clean mass.
Mine's a little tight.
Easy.
Just 2. 3.
Clean. It's gonna be Steiner. Steiner's yours at the end here.
3.
Definitely yours, Steiner's
It's gonna get there. Easy, Steiner. It's gonna get there.
Whoa.
Lots of glide this morning.
Beauty.
And what have we seen for a time hog to hog throughout the week?
Through the week, it's been running in the 14-4 range, but I heard John Schuster say on the stone that came top 12, 14-8 on the split times between the hog lines. So it's been consistent. The ice has been really good this week. Bits of frost, as you always get when the building starts to fill up a bit, as it is this morning, but very playable.
Whoa. Hard.
Sticks that one in the rings. Had to be so precise, running their opponent's stone in.
Good try. Stepping, standing in the middle of the hole.
A lot of air over here, so if you go behind it, it's kind of easy double.
Got a curl there. I'm just saying, like, side by side's no good either. I mean, we go here, I guess. Make it run this one onto here, you know what I mean?
If you leave a piece open on this side and go top 8 foot.
I hope so. Hope it tries. I mean, we could just go here too. Like that then? I mean, we could make them make it. Go back here?
I mean,
USA's
top 8
aware.
there on that line's good, John.
Yeah. We go back, how about here?
The run back is always going to be the
Freeze.
shot for the Canadians.
Where do you want to freeze where?
No, he would freeze it.
Great, then we follow freeze again course. Okay, it's fine. It's all the same. Doesn't really matter.
Top 12?
Yeah, just a little bigger than middle 12 here.
What'd you get on mine?
15-6.
On this one or this one?
Oh, the guard.
If you tuck 2/3 under the guard and leave a little bit on the center line, it's really good.
Well,
That way he's got to cross over.
For sure.
Right?
Yep.
What was hog to hog on Chris's first?
I don't remember.
Okay, that's all right.
I just got a 15-6 on his tight guard, so
You should be able to get a 10
1500.
there.
I think it's 15.
Okay.
Yeah. 12 foot, honestly.
So talking maybe even a little quicker tonight, or pardon me, this morning. John Schuster, 36 years of age. Bronze medalist at the Worlds in 2016. Last year, Kevin Cooley won the title.
Mine's on the tight side.
Yes!
Keep a split time. John Schuster said, I'm trying to throw 15. So let's see what he does here at the hog line. 15-5, a little quicker than he wanted, but good-looking weight, good-looking line. Don't want to go too deep, though.
Get as far as you can.
Hard, go! Little more. Keep going,
That's a
keep
good
going.
spot.
Little more.
Right where he had the brush.
Yeah.
Set forcing Kevin Cooley to make something.
Well, they wanted it deep, so they're pretty sure that Canada's going to play the center run back.
I went just far enough where it might be a little tricky for
But if
him
they
to-
just stagger them a little bit,
Like to the T line.
it makes
like
it
this.
really hard for Cooley to double them off with a run.
Play, right?
Yeah, you got some options. Cross the face, yeah. Or not it.
Yeah, I think I like the in.
Okay.
Haven't seen the out if it curls.
Yeah, I like the in too.
He'll never be wide here, so get ready.
That's a longtime teammate, Ben Hebert. He'll never be wide.
Yeah.
Talking to Colton Flash because
hair
he'll be
low,
the
eh?
intern. It'll be a Colton Flash stone.
3/4?
3/4.
Yeah.
4/5.
Kevin Cooley, the oldest player in the field, trying to become a 3-time world champ this week. Winner in 2010 and 2016.
Yep. Flash. Yep. Hard.
Run it back over the top, get them both. Spell them all out for Kevin Cooley. What a start for the Canadian champ.
And that's what can happen when you're playing this Canadian team. Those thunderous runbacks.
Still some guards to hide behind and try and get the force.
Yeah, the force is definitely on here for Team USA. Just duck one around one of the front guards. And
I mean, I'm throwing it high anyways. Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's
Kevin
you, right?
Cooley make a choice.
With that broom.
They're essentially the same thing. This way just has more finish.
It's almost the case the Americans throw it in. You're almost acknowledging that they're going to make the run double. So when it happens, you don't get too disappointed.
Edge 4 almost. So we're only trying to be like top 12 foot, top 8 foot.
Okay.
So.
Sounds like a lot of ice.
No, it should be good. Okay.
Chance to wrap one around, get an early force.
7. Right 6. Just clean. No clean even. Let it grind. It's always land, so
Line's good.
Gonna get there easy.
Line's good.
6.
No clean.
It's gonna be Lance.
Schuster looking for a little
I
bit
think
of
the line, it should be Matt.
grinding down action. He thinks it's hot.
8.
Easy.
Right in behind it goes.
Okay, John.
Good enough to get the force, or did it come out the other side?
Not sure. It's so deep. There's quite a lot of separation. I'm wondering if Cooley's going to make a play.
How much you say?
Draw for 1.
Whole thing?
Well, it will be the draw.
He's drawing.
You can see like an 1/8 on the outside. He's drawing. That's good.
I'm going to take the morning off and let John do my job while he's out there as well.
Exactly. So job done for Team USA, forcing the Canadians to take a point.
We made the run double to open up the 4-foot for this draw. Try and score first in a pivotal game. Both teams at 6 and 2 coming in.
A bit more in the draw.
Line's good. Should slide
Battle of
pretty
front
good
ends
here,
was
guys.
sweeping
Should
as
be
well
there.
in this game.
It's not light. Shock out.
No problem. Canadian skip Kevin Cooley right in. They will strike first, but USA happy. They get the force and the hammer into the second. They trail Canada 1-0.
Every time.
Second-hand Pioneer Hi-Bred World Men's Curling Championship 2019. Luca here with Hans Frauenlob. The run back was friendly to Kevin Cooley and Team Canada in the first. They drew for a single point. Now we play the second The U.S. will have the hammer. We'll look in Russia and Netherlands, keeping up to date with all the other games here in session 15.
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay, it looks like the Dutch have a stone biting the back of the forefoot. Pretty close, though. Sergei Glukov will line this up for Russia. Looks like he's going to try to jump off his own stone, go cross house to maybe get 3. There's the hit, there's the cross house, there's the bump. That's a great shot by Glukov. That's a 3. Terrific. Sacrificing his own stone, using it as a launch pad. Russia up 3-0 in that one. Great shot.
Quite a start for Russia. 2 and 6 coming in. Netherlands 3 and 5. Right now, it's that Italy side that sits in that final playoff spot. 5 and 3 record.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to see the Netherlands climbing up into the picture, to be honest. I think really of the teams remaining, Japan, Sweden, Switzerland, Canada, USA, Italy, Scotland, the teams with a realistic playoff chance.
DJs, keep it going, guys, both of you.
Well, Netherlands already wins against a couple big teams this week. That was Scotland and USA in draw number 1.
Yep. They played well. They played really well.
Team coming out of that World's qualifying event.
Yeah, this year that was Korea and Netherlands that came through the World qualifier.
Grabbed the wrong one there. Sorry, bud. Okay.
It was an interesting first end, though. Landsteiner throws the first one in the rings. Canada throws up the corner guard, so they're saying we're going to try and get a 2 right out of the gate. But the U.S. did a nice job to force them.
Clean. Yeah. Whoa.
Lot of room.
Whoa. Stay close. Clean.
Whoa.
We're rolling away. Yep. 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 Hard. 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 Roll off, man.
Shot, Lance.
Well, gets to it, rolls away, 1 in the rings. We'll take a look in Norway and China on sheet C.
Okay, what do we got here? Looks like China is lying 2, so draw to the forefoot attempt here for Norwegian skip, the young and talented Magnus Ramsfeld.
Hair down.
Norway with a junior age team here. This team competed at the World Junior Championships this year as well. But they defeated the likes of Thomas Ulsrud and Stefan Wallstad in the Norwegian Championship, so this team has got talent.
Stefan Wallstad in the lineup. The vice skip now.
Just short. So it's going to be a steal of 1 for China. They lead at 1-0.
That was where Lance threw it. I'll give you a little more.
Canadian side hit and roll. Sits in the open, back 12 foot.
How's he at?
I think we got to go small.
Decent setup situation here for the Americans.
Go ahead, then. Line's good.
Cards are in good places for them.
Close, Lance. Easy.
5.
Chris is
Easy.
dropping anything.
6.
Stay close, Lance, still.
6.
Right off, right off, right off. Very nice. Well,
Yep.
go.
Yep.
Hard, every inch.
Trying to finish it, get a little bit better cover.
Wrap that one around, so I got one in early.
I had an 08 on your just looked like a nice good ad.
First thought was to hit it high.
I thought
Heel. Yeah, I'll try to hit it high. 7-8 time. Well, let's talk about what we're doing here.
What is he doing?
We're hitting low. Which way are you trying it? Okay. Okay. Make it flash. Yeah. Should run here for you.
Once more to the run back.
Third shot of the game for Colton Flash, third run back.
Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Yep. Yep.
Whoa. Make another one, and we'll get it just over the top of their back stone.
So nearly jammed the stone in the back, but another nice run by Colton.
Watch how close it comes to that back yellow, just over the face of it.
I think we're going to need a new stat for Team Cooley. How many run back attempts in a tournament?
All the way around the side one.
All the way down to the back.
Can I get edge? Yeah. No, teeth. Not teeth. I did add.
7.
Okay,
Easy
farther
out
out
than
here.
we've been.
I know. Keep him bring down.
Stay
I'm
close.
good. Yes, nice.
Matt's had a really good week so far.
Hard.
Top second right now coming into this session.
Whoa.
He's shown good touch on shots like this all week.
Right up! Right up!
Reflecting his mixed doubles experience, these come-around shots, front of the tee line, and there's the U.S. bench.
Speaking of touch, Don Bartlett, two-time Canadian champ, played in 2 Olympic Winter Games, one as the demonstration sport, a silver medal in 2002. National coach Phil Drobnik watching on. Don's seen a few runbacks himself. He swept a few runbacks with Kevin Martin, his longtime skip.
Whoa. Close. It'll curl.
Yep.
It'll curl.
Hard! Hard!
BJ trying to run and will miss.
You're that good, dude.
It's like an upset when they miss a run back. Here's the Canadian bench.
John Dunn throwing an extra layer on today.
I threw mine mega hard.
Keep warm.
Still curl.
Professor at the University of Alberta, about 5 hours north of Lethbridge. Definitely there for the mental side of things. Ted Appelman will be the man coming down on the timeouts.
Jeff Stoughton, national coach there on the left.
Like 90?
Yeah, he's done a couple of
85,
things.
90.
Yeah, Jeff's played a
World
bit.
champion.
More.
Taking over as the national
Pretty
coach.
good. All there, I think.
From Rick Lang.
11. 10. Close, then we'll go the other way. Matt, close. No, Lance, stay close. Go ahead, Lance. Hard.
We're getting there for the shot.
Hard. Hard. Right up. Go, 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 go.
Looking for some separation here. They don't want to set up a double.
Tuck the inside.
Yeah, I think that worked out. Just got enough inside movement that I don't think the Canadians will be able to get on the inside of it.
My bad.
It was back 12.
Okay, I gave it that ad and I was like, oh.
No, it actually died real hard.
That was a good look.
Whatever you like, Peach.
Well, if you don't plant this, it's an auto deuce, boys. I think we got to play this hack waiter.
What do you like better?
First thought was to hit this.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Okay.
Make this, get them both.
let's plant it.
I don't hate the same turn, whatever
Yeah,
you like.
out turn.
3
Just
quarters,
plant
Beach?
this. You'll be very
Dead
close.
plant it. Yeah, 3 quarters.
Kevin Cooley, when in doubt, blast.
Somebody you go to this too much?
I think so. I mean, this team, they make so many of them, so you understand why they're trying them all the time. And it's a heck of a weapon.
Have to be so precise here for BJ Neufeld.
Yep.
It's the right call on this shot, for sure.
Whoa, whoa.
No,
Yes.
no.
Over the top. And makes run double.
Breathtaking.
Fuck, I can't believe Clyde's bump got low there.
Disappointed they didn't stick it buried.
Yeah, well, this is the kind of thing, you know, for the Americans, you can get really demoralized when your opponent is just making these runbacks time after time after time. So for the Americans, it's be patient. And John Schuster, he's a veteran. He knows that these guys will make these shots all morning.
Hard, keep it moving.
Just want to
Keep it going, keep
keep
it
getting their
going.
rocks into good places.
All right, fine. Okay.
Swept that one hard. Weren't really interested in the inside flop there. I'm surprised by that.
Solid.
Swooping for curl, I suppose, at the end. It's open and available, though, for Kevin Cooley. Good chance for the Canadians to force right back.
Well, the respect between the two, you even heard Chris go to BJ say, nice shot.
We could probably make it and jam it, but because we had to wait so long, the speed just peeled. But it was just, that's the swing turn, so it was like,
Sorry.
I kept moving the broom out and out and out. Like,
Fully available for Cooley.
Definitely solid. Now we're hack. Hack! I think you gotta go.
Get.
You gotta go, Flash.
Hard.
Come on, Colton. Come on, Colton.
Real hard, Colton.
Trying to hold the line. This is going to flirt with that center guard. All over it.
Kevin Cooley with a mistake. We saw a couple yesterday in their game against Sweden. Rubbing on the front. U.S. Now we'll try and make Canada pay.
You're not going to get very many mistakes out of this, man, so when you do, you better take advantage of it.
I didn't think you were tight.
Like this.
It's a lot of
lot of distance. I'm throwing control, on the honest.
Right.
I wouldn't mind even another inch, Chris.
Yeah, I like that too.
It's just an extra 12 feet to travel back in the house there.
Go to hit that one in the back, try and lie to.
Like this? Yeah, control.
Canadian skip Kevin Cooley was locked in, won 24 straight games before their loss yesterday to Japan in their provincial, national championship, and the start of this world championship.
Easy.
Weight's good.
Has not been as crisp as he was during the national championship.
Took a little bit of extra ice because the stone's in the back, but they're going to lose it. Now they're going to regret that choice.
Stupid.
Just felt like I maybe hooked it like I was doing each.
Let's figure out.
Make the roll here.
You think that was most? You think
Both skips with a miss.
Properly. Yes.
Yep, that's a bad one
I
for
thought
Schuster.
maybe just poked it, and that side just, but that's in closer goals. I think else is farther.
I think you can get go here.
I want to throw this good and know what.
Yeah. Oh, I think
Looks like
easy
I
weight,
like
trust this broom.
board.
I think Hack makes that.
Yeah.
I do. It shouldn't curl crazy here.
What is that ice for?
Heavy board.
Yep. Oh, okay. Okay, I like it.
Well, getting the confirmation of weight to throw at this one.
Giveaway. Sucks.
Make up for hitting on the guard on his first.
Yeah, you could hear Kevin sort of take that extra pause when he got asked the question, what's that weight? What's that broom for? What kind of weight? Took that extra second, eyed it up and said heavy board. Crashing guards, that's uncharacteristic for this guy.
Now with this front end too.
Queen.
Whoa.
Whoa, whoa. Queen.
Won't curl like fluff.
Whoa.
Queen. Yep.
Whoa.
Flush.
Yes.
Yep.
Hard.
Yep.
We're sitting two.
Well, rolls away in that biter in the top.
Sorry, I thought we were going under.
Good
Force
enough.
I
accomplished.
want to roll it right over there, so
Oh,
he's
okay,
got a
okay.
draw.
Good shot.
Nice toss.
Quick, yeah.
I bank on your first one grabbing a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll try to throw actual 10-5 here. It's probably like 9-9 last
This time they'll need to stick around with
I
that
don't-
one.
I don't
A
know.
biter in the top of the
It's just
12
it's
foot.
quicker in the morning, so I think they.
Right, just they go.
No blank
just
here
doesn't
for the
take as much.
Americans.
Yep.
Yep. Hard. Hard, Matt. Yep. Hard. Hard for real this time. Gotta go. Hard. Never off, Matt. Hard, never off. You gotta go to get it.
They're
Go,
going to
go,
struggle
go.
to hold the
Hard,
line here.
hard.
Are they going to stick around? They got a lot of house to use, but it's still spinning. Yep, it'll stick around.
So it is a single point. John Schuster sticks in the house, scores one. We are all tied up 1-1 after 2 ends of play.
Let's go. Yeah, he wouldn't. I don't know if he gets shot off the back on the I guess
Yeah.
he would have.
Well, 1-1. We stand here, USA, Canada.
2-3.
No, it's going to be
Line's good.
I don't think you can
back
hurt
and
it.
forth. A quality game between these two. Some half shots made already, but forces from either side. John Schuster, his team,
Line's great, guys.
coming in, John, with a personal 7-10 record against Canadian teams in international play. But 2 of those 7 wins were big ones last February.
Yeah, John's never short of confidence, and especially when he's playing Canadian teams.
Look in Norway and China on sheet C. 1-0 China leading, and looks like China lying 2, possibly 3.
Yeah, it looks like 3.
Matt, can you
So
start helping me clean up this?
another toughie here for Magnus Rumsfeld.
What?
At the end when you can.
Damn.
Hard, Colton!
Damn.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Damn.
Throwing it hard, trying to jump off the side stone, get some action on the shot rock. Gets the action, but don't push it far enough, so it's another steal for China. They lead that one 2-0.
Both via the steal. China sitting with 1 win. They're trying to even themselves with Norway, trying to climb up the leaderboard a bit, finish on a strong note.
Russia, Netherlands now, and we have 1 Russian rock in the rings.
Chris, go ahead. A little bit.
So possible chance, I think, unless that front stone is biting, for Lotte Huiskens to potentially blank the end. The Russians with that big 3, terrific shot by Glukov in the first.
Yep. Hard. Yep. Hard. Horse. Weight's good.
It's a nose hit, so the Netherlands will take a single point. Probably didn't want it. Russia leads that one 3-1 after 2.
Yep. Hard. Flash. Hard.
So centerline guard to start off this third end by Team USA. Unable to get at it after the come around by Ben Hebert. A couple of hits back and forth.
Weight's pretty good.
Yep. Whoa. Hard. Whoa. Whoa, so.
Close.
Whoa. Yep. Yep. Whoa. Whoa.
Weight's good.
Well, it's really
No
close.
roll.
Hard. Yep.
No, 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 no.
Well, hit roll from Matt Hamilton, and look at that.
Half buried. Couldn't do too much better than that. Really nice shot by Matt Hamilton. There's a good look.
We'll take it.
And guess what it's going to be for Canada?
They're drawing.
No.
Run back for Colton Flash.
Whoa. Yeah. Hard. Yeah. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Well, and catches it, rolls it off. Wow.
Nice shot.
Doesn't catch much of it.
Goal time.
Shot cold.
Just caught the side of it, and it'll flash this one out the side of the screen.
See what you did there.
Quality. Doesn't want to hear Flash too much on his hits.
No. Colton's had to deal with a lot of that in his curling career, especially playing at second.
So peel that corner, not wanting to get into it with that corner guard out in front. So we'll look over Italy and Switzerland.
Yeah, really important game. We have an Italian stone on the edge of the 4-foot. We have a Swiss stone in the back of the 8-foot. So Benoit Schwartz trying to save a single here. Italy comes into this game at 5-3. If they could knock off Switzerland, they would really firm up their claim to a playoff spot. Switzerland's at 7-1.
Yeah, a little tight. Real tight.
Right now, Scotland are big Swiss fans.
Yeah, Scotland is waving the Swiss flag today. Well, another cool draw to the button by Mr. Cool, Benoit Schwartz. Single point for the Swiss. They lead that one 1-0. Good force for the Italians.
What kind of way? Yeah.
We'll keep an eye on all the action. On the penultimate day of the round robin, a 12-game round robin. It's a real grind for the teams this week to keep the focus all the way through. It's a lot of curling, but playoffs on the horizon. Everybody's game is lifting.
Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. Yeah. Hard.
go, go. Good enough. It's fine, Chris.
Well, in this end, they get away with that half shot. It won't cost them.
Yeah.
Do you think he's a little gun shy because his ran here that he's not giving you any ice?
Matt Hamilton with an editorial comment, recalling the last end when Schuster asked for more ice and hit and rolled out. And saying, I think John's a bit gun shy now after that one of his ran out a little bit wide.
I agree.
Looks heavy.
It's not heavy.
Well, that's the first draw for BJ Neufeld of the game. And we'll get a chance to get a feel for draw weight in the game.
Yeah, nothing to run here.
It is, yeah.
A little heavy, but gets his range. Nice crowd in here on a Thursday morning at the NMAX Center.
Clean. Just clean, Matt. Easy even.
Canadian fans always highly anticipate a Canada-USA game. Nose hit. Chris Pleiss.
Not wasting any time. BJ Neufeld out like a rocket.
Pretty straight up and down for the rest of the end. Canada aiming for the blank now.
Okay, it's fine.
Looking to put the donuts up on the board. Maybe everyone will grab a donut.
Donuts.
Turn you on. Just go right to the button. It's fine. What turn?
Here on a Thursday morning.
Middle 12.
All these teams trying to get to the weekend, get into the second tournament. That is the playoff round.
Yeah, and you do have to really mentally reset. You know, first job's to get into the final six. But once you're there, you have to pretend it's a brand new tournament. Doesn't matter what you did in the round robin.
Thought I was going back 4 foot and he'd try a freeze.
Round robin, you can lose a game and shake it off, come back the next day, try to right the wrongs. But when you hit the playoffs, losing it's bad.
Nothing doing here in end number 3.
What's that?
Colton Flash made the run back.
Head drop, Chris.
Yeah, pretty straight up and down, trending to
Try
a
to roll
blank.
like 3 feet that way.
So that'll give us a chance to just quickly explain the playoff system here at the Pioneer Hi-Bred World Men's Curling Championship. Top 2 teams will advance directly to the semifinal.
Solid.
And then there are 2 qualifying games. Team that's ranked number 3 plays team that's ranked number 6 in one qualifier. And the team that's ranked number 4 plays the team that's ranked number 5 in the other qualifier. The winner of those games advance into the semifinal. So there's a real reward for finishing number 1 or number 2.
All sudden death games.
And looking at the standings at this point in the tournament, in terms of these 2 teams, whoever loses this game is not going to finish top 2.
I know Japan has qualified already for the playoff round. Sweden's right there at 8-1 on the cusp of clinching.
Yeah, there are just too many teams on 1 loss currently for a 3-loss team to realistically climb past all of them.
So this to blank the end. I'll hit, roll out. So, no score. Go grab a coffee to go with the donuts put up in the 3rd end. We'll be back for the 4th end. Remains 1-1 Canada, USA.
Yeah, sorry about my first one there, guys. I get that one fucking buried. No, I call nose it sometimes, like, nose it.
Knows it. Oh man, that roll was fucking money. Made him bail out so early.
But for real though, can you help us clean that path?
Yes.
And not be a douche about it.
Yes, I will clean the path.
Woo! All right. I don't think we're doing anything different. We've had control of everything, so may as well keep.
Welcome back inside the NMAX Center. Luke Cooley here with Hans Frauenlob this morning. USA, Canada. Battle of the 49th parallel.
I think I like the line.
Border that separates. It's only about an hour away.
Nothing too crazy tight.
Here in Lethbridge.
Room handle.
We're over on sheet A for this one.
Half
And
a handle.
Away.
Right
Good.
alongside the fans.
Away, Stanner. Sorry, bud.
good crowd here in with a bunch of school kids as well, getting a chance to come in, and I think you luck out if your school comes on this Thursday morning.
Yeah, no kidding. Morning off school.
Ben Hebert, 93% on the tournament.
Line's good, guys.
Top ranked lead.
Wait
Not
only.
close to wide.
I'd like to go.
Go then. Hard beats, hard line.
No, line's fine.
Okay, wait's
You
good.
got
We're all there.
lots of
Close for
room.
line.
This
There.
game
Right
is
to four.
finely
Close for line.
poised.
We're all there.
Okay,
Line's fine.
We're full 4.
Just biting
Whoa,
forward.
just biting.
Been some minor mistakes. Saw Schuster roll out with a hit, and we saw Kevin Cooley wreck a guard, but hasn't caused any massive damage. All tied up on the scoreboard.
Time to get after it here. John Landsteiner, 91%.
Job done.
Tiny head.
Close. 4. Okay, line's okay.
A little bit
A
early.
left-handed
Easy,
lead
easy.
for Team
Easy,
USA.
line's out now.
Where?
Close. Get
Like to
better.
go.
I think it's
Oh,
Chris.
we're close,
Rock
we're close,
now.
we're close.
It's Chris if you have to go.
Easy, 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 easy.
14-9.
Easy, it's
Should be
there.
really
I
close.
think it's really close.
Yep, go both of you. Hard as puking.
Get it there.
Hard back, go.
Get
go,
it
go,
there.
Go, puking.
God.
Okay, Lance. Sorry, Chris. That died hard.
Well, we've been timing a few, but that one was 14-9.
There.
Seems like a little quicker surface.
Hey, you can actually bury it. Like
Yeah,
Up close,
yeah,
guys.
it's
Get on 3/4 of it.
slightly quicker this morning. Certainly not grabbing and stopping as quickly as we've seen draw shots in other games.
Top 12. Just there to me for top 12 flash.
Wait only. Line's good. Wait only.
Wait a bit.
Whoa.
Wait only, guys.
Top 12.
Line's
That's what we
good.
want. Wait only.
Whoa.
Looks here. There. Stay with it. Dead free.
Whoa.
Can't.
Okay. Whoa,
Can't.
whoa, no, no, no.
Seen this game plan from Kevin Cooley as well. They didn't want a little bounce. They got a tiny bounce.
We'll look in Italy and Switzerland. Italy facing that one right in the top of the forefoot.
Okay, so judging by the broom placement of Simone Gonin, looks to me like Joel Retornis is going to have a go here. There is a port. Lots of room between the rocks, but he's going to have to get close to the center guard.
Whoa, where's the weight?
6.
A nice touch here from Joel.
7.
Hit sticks around, and that's a deuce for the Italians. That puts them in front 2-1.
Hard. Hard. Gotta go, Chris. Go. Never up.
Oh, nice sweep there by Chris Pleiss on the inside to hold the line. That flirted with the center guard. At some point, Cooley will run back that center stone, but the way the rocks are staggered right now.
Rip the
Guard.
guard.
Roll it in. No, I think you just.
Rip the guard.
I like that for now.
Yeah. I think so, guys. That's too good of a shot. Let's not panic here.
That was a tip of the
Straight
cap.
peel flash.
That was a really beauty. Just have to acknowledge it and say, let's open it up.
83% for Colton Flash. Going up against the top-ranked second here at 83%.
Yep.
The Canadian second.
Gotta go, Ben.
Tied for 8th. Look in as well. China and Norway. 2-0 China leading.
Good.
The difficulties continue for the Norwegians. Once again, China lying 2, one of them guarded. So draw to the forefoot here through the port for Magnus Ramsfeld.
If you go like control, we can keep all 3 of ours. Okay. Just enough to make the roll here. Max should work.
Even board, John.
Well, it's probably not going to get rid of this round the board. Control.
Okay, control.
I'd rather have you hit
Hold i gang med stakkan.
Forsiktig.
Sparka fra start. Linja er bra. Linja er bra. Bare fart. Yep. Yep. Og bare fart. Bare fart. Foran. Bare fart. Yep. Linja er perfekt. Bare fart.
Good line for the Norwegians. And it will stop on the back of the button, so that's a single for Norway. Meanwhile, Matt Hamilton trying a double raise.
Just a little
Spills
wide.
the shooter. Yep.
Couldn't really do anything with it. Wasn't curling the right angle.
Grouchers was the last couple days.
90% for Matt Hamilton this week.
First half of the week, it's still dead
A
up
couple times the Americans have come down that out-turn track coming home with a attempted hit and been a little bit wide and punished them.
That's a good shot, too.
Okay. I might not.
Okay, I'm in.
Probably our best chance, I think, rolling away.
Yeah, what you threw there?
Control
Good chance for the Canadians to set
I
up
hit
the
stick
deuce.
over there somewhere, Flash, eh? Yeah.
Was a comment by Ben Hebert. Let's be patient. Made a good shot. So you peel the front.
Yeah, you can force it sometimes. It's not necessary.
Just control.
Whoa. Whoa. A little down.
Whoa, Ben.
Oh, weight's good.
Whoa, Ben.
Weight's
Whoa,
fine.
Ben.
Weight's
Whoa.
fine. It's real straight here.
Jeepers, Ben.
Well, they also got caught by the straight run, and they're going to spill, so they return the favor. And let's look in at Russia and the Netherlands, and there's
They nose hit from sit two.
3 Dutch stones in and around the 4-foot.
You like nosing this
So
one?
Sergei Glukov
Airing
going
on
to
the
have
side
to get an inside roll
Knows that one and they make a roll.
on the
They
Dutch
sit
stone
two
to score a
underwater.
single.
enough, but yeah, this should be deep enough where actually even miss.
Made a terrific in-off double to score a 3 in the first. Needs an inside roll here to score.
Okay.
And they just get it.
Just that inside roll.
Single point for the Russians. That puts them up 4-1. Nice shot by Glukov.
Chris Pies wants to hit and stick to lie 2 now for Team USA.
Good. Clean. Yep. A little heavy, a little heavy.
Yep. Whoa.
Good. All right, Chris.
Doesn't take much to get a 10 and a half.
The American third.
Okay. Board weight.
Hard roll is too far.
Here's a look from the delivery end. BJ Neufeld sends it down.
Should curl.
Clean.
Slow curl.
Yep.
Whoa.
Hard. Gotta go.
Just have to be precise.
Really
Everything in the
hard. Hard to
rings.
sit. Oh.
Goes across the top. So it's another half mistake by the Canadians, and it's even going to spill out of the rings. So that's very bad news for Team Canada. You can hear the groans from the crowd.
Look at all the scores. USA, Canada 1-1 in our feature game. Russia, as you saw, leading 4-1 over the Netherlands and 4. China 2-1 over Norway. Italy, 2-1 lead over Switzerland over on sheet D and end number 4.
Control.
We're also in end number 4. Chris Pies tied for third among thirds at 86%.
Right off. Stay close, Lance. Lance, go.
Trying to
Close,
hit and
Lance.
stick.
Go, Lance.
And this one's tracking a little bit too.
All right, buddy, you gotta cross that line at least.
It's ours, just not saying that's all.
Well, the hit does it catch a little of the 12-foot and
shooters well.
It's fine, buddy.
roll out as well. As did BJ Neufeld.
Those are just a shade bit.
Pretty
The
scrappy
last
end
one
from
might have
both
been
teams
closer.
here, to be
First
honest,
one
in the
for sure was
fourth.
And looking like a blank end now after that rollout by Chris Pies.
Clean, just clean.
Canadians got a let off.
86% for Neufeld.
Whoa.
Was the top
Clean
ranked
it.
third until
Clean it.
a subpar game last night.
That's all it takes at this level. A lot of good players here, as you'd expect at a World Championship. At the third position, you got the likes of Oscar Eriksson in the field. You got Chris Pleiss.
And sweep
Sven
I think
Mikkel.
everyone's a little on edge
Mikkel.
and getting a little
Yep,
extra
a lot of good
sweep
players at
calls
the
in
third
early.
position here.
listener, not the last one. All right, control. Yep.
Heavy!
John's had a really good week himself and played very well. Putting up good numbers, the whole team.
It's like 9-3.
Make the roll, Chris. Go ahead.
Yeah, John's maintained that level post-Olympics. In front of that stone to set up a potential jam.
While we have a second here in an open play, do you think having a new team member, as we see
Team
the
Japan
Want to throw here?
doing a little scouting.
they will play the U.S. tonight.
Center high.
Front row seat for this one too.
Sorry, Luke, carry on.
With new player coming on, do you think that adds a little bit of, after the Olympics, there can be a letdown, but now a new player, so you sort of keeps things fresh for John Schuster.
Well, I think it does. I talked to John about that very subject earlier in the week, and he said, yeah, it's just another player that can really throw on a good team. So I think John was quite determined post-Olympics because he had something to prove going to the last Olympics. To be honest, he had some really poor Olympic performances before 2018. So he had something to prove going into Pyeongchang, and he sure did, won the gold medal. But after that, I think John's determined to show that that wasn't a one-off fluke, that he's one of the best players in the world, and he's going to keep playing and keep showing it. So for John Schuster this week, it's really, okay, yeah, I got the gold medal, but you know what? I'm one of the best players in the world. I'm going to keep right at that level.
It's a little less.
And they've worked hard at it. They've played a lot this year.
Right to it.
And as you mentioned, Chris coming into the team as the new player. Team USA, they performed really well here this week.
We'll get the nose hit. They also added Don Bartlett as a coach.
That's right. That's right.
As a coach, but also as a friend of the players as well. Seeing around some of the charity spiels. Destined for another blank here. Kevin Cooley and Team Canada with a hammer. So 2 in a row. Another blank. It'll remain 1-1. USA Canada through 4 ends of play.
Hey, great setup.
Yeah, we need a little.
Some little.
Just a little regroup here. Let's settle down.
They were
maybe.
good throws. There's nothing to.
Oh yeah, it's just
Both throws were good throws. So it's not like they were bad throws.
They didn't. That's what I'm saying. They looked like good throws.
Yeah.
So
stay engaged.
just stay overly engaged. I feel like we make BJ's there. If I get on that even a little bit too. Well, I don't know about that. Wow. I know what you play.
Well, time to get some selfies.
So you actually have Yamaguchi. Some of the Japanese supporters here.
With the Curling Canada mascot slider. Take a bite out of that one. Take a bite out of one of these teams. See if we can get an actual multiple score in this game. 2 singles, 2 blanks. We play end number 5. Canada has the hammer for the 3rd consecutive end.
Perfect spot.
It's really interesting listening into the teams between ends.
So it's
Team Canada.
You
Let's have a little regroup here, guys.
Really
Stay in it, stay really in it. They know that they're getting some setups, but they're just not closing them out. So challenging each other.
Where are you?
to really stay in the game.
BJ. Line's good. There. Oh then. Fight the 4. Just bite the 4.
No, just
Well, USA Canada has always had a good rivalry,
Go guys.
but it's even grown even more with Schuster winning the Olympic gold medal.
Absolutely.
Plays a lot in Canada. Battled one another. Both these teams medalists in 2016. That was Kevin winning it for the second time in Basel, Switzerland. Well, John Schuster and his team. That was the only time he's medaled at a world championship. He's trying to add a world medal to sort of reaffirm that Olympic gold that wasn't a one-off.
I don't think we're bumping.
Well, you mentioned John's one-loss record against Canadian teams.
Never bumping.
Yeah, it's
7-10.
It's nothing we do even.
Pretty decent going. So he always feels like he's got a legitimate chance to win a game anytime he walks on the ice, but he certainly never feels like he's at a disadvantage playing against a Canadian team. He's not intimidated in the least.
Moving at 4 inches. Same throw.
Top 4 weight.
A couple more feet only.
Same. Weight's good.
Weight's nice.
Weight's good.
Can't on this one.
Close speed, jump. Weight's good. Yes!
Let's do it.
Ben saying let's be over-engaged.
Yeah, Ben will drag his teammates by the scruff of their necks to the finish line.
Go. Whoa. Just moving it a hair. Yep, moving
There's a fine line between, you know, kind of like the right amount of intensity and too much intensity. Ben is always walking right along that line. Here's some fans of Team China here.
I think it's right. You get in here and stacked into here.
You mentioned that China is really loading up their program pre the Beijing Olympics. Multiple Chinese teams here in the country competing in the tournament circuit and here to watch the World Championships.
Yeah, and it has been the week for them. The team on the ice at 1-7.
Can't bounce.
Trying to finish strong though.
We're there.
It's got to sit.
If you're bouncing, let me know. We are.
Zhang Jialang in the crowd for Team China.
Go ahead, hard. Hard, right to the south. Hard.
This end's shaping up quite interesting now. You see a cluster of stones in the front ring, center guard up. Red stone belongs to the Americans.
Good call on the way, guys.
Can you stick the double?
You want to just rip these out?
hard.
Rip that out and go to the button.
Think so.
Oh, I think he's running that
You
back.
guys don't like going hit and roll low?
He's running that back if we peel the double.
Heel.
Okay.
Okay, Flash.
Here are the players thinking 3 shots ahead. We make the double takeout, they'll make the run back. Can't really leave the American stones hanging around.
Clean. Whoa. Clean it.
Clean it.
Huge weight from Colton Flash.
Shot Flash.
Peels him out. Colton's had a pretty good game so far. Lots of run backs.
Good shot.
So as Neufeld predicted, the Americans will run the center stones back as we have another look at this double takeout by Colton Flash. Nearly jammed, but such huge weight easily propels the stones out of the rings as Hamilton tries the run.
Whoa, whoa. Yes. Yes, hard. Hard, right to
Trying to go shot for shot, right back at them both.
There you go. And Hamilton says, okay, Colton, anything you can do, I can do better.
And 1 stone in the rings now. And Canada's going to play the run back.
We can make run backs too in the U.S.
There you go,
Don't
Matt.
have to throw as many because we're in control, baby.
A little throw down there from the Americans.
Hard beach.
Yes.
Gotta go, Beach.
Hard. Hard.
Roll the shooter, Benny.
Oh, we'll leave that one in the rings.
Okay.
But it's off the center line.
Does set up a potential old school force here for the Americans.
First, right? Want to go here?
He's probably just playing the hit and roll under the corner.
I think I'd like to have a piece of the 4-foot,
Okay.
but like
On the
just
tee.
right here, almost even, guys. We'll take the wide track or the narrow center track.
I don't care.
Go center track.
Center track.
This path's good.
This is not enough ice. That's the same ice he took for you to go all the way to the edge of the. You have an inch more?
That was over here.
That's the same ice you had to go full 8.
Yeah.
400
400.
is good.
Yep.
Like we're looking like 14.5-ish probably right now.
Yeah.
Just locking in their split times. Chris Pleiss. That's when the teams use the stopwatches.
7-8 right now.
Kids, let it budge in. It's really turning over. I won't lie to you. It's really turning over. But even up, guys. They're a little bit past. Just right here to my broom.
We're there.
Okay, right off then. 14-1 right off.
Probably back 4, back 8.
Just leave it.
Lucky to stay around.
This one's going to slide deep.
Stick around.
Sits back 12. Long crosshouse double a possibility now for the Canadians if they were so inclined.
What did John have? Like
Cooley's eyeing it up.
I had 14-1.
I like this way with right roll across the top with Peel. Firm.
Firm?
Okay.
Firm, get it all the way over there.
Geez, looks like you could roll over the top with it.
Absolutely. You can make the double with Firm, though.
You like normal?
No, I think you need a bit more than normal to get over there. I like Firm.
Okay.
So firm weight being
somewhere between normal takeout weight and Peel takeout weight. They're concerned that if they throw it too hard, they hit the top one too thick, it rolls across the top, as we'll take a look in at Norway and China while BJ Neufeld tries this cross-house takeout.
Yep, set goal.
And a Norwegian stone on the button and one in the back forefoot.
Go Flash, go
Neufeld
Flash,
gets
go
the roll
Flash.
across.
Go Flash, go.
Whoa. Nice speed.
So possible, but difficult to here for Zhou Xiao of China. He's going to have to get all the way to the nose of the rock to make the double to get the 2. Big risk of a jam in the back forefoot for Scholl.
It's tough to stay. We can try if you want to throw soft.
Neufeld getting a really nice roll on his shot. Here comes the final stone for China's Zhou Xiao.
You really like it?
Whoa.
There's a rock through.
Whoa.
Like board, you can stay easy too.
This one's got a little curling to do here.
Yeah.
Going to try to make it the other way now, go across the top. But oh my goodness. Well, we'll wait for the confirmation.
top one come into play. It looks like it is one yellow.
That's the stone they're touching. Boy, oh boy, got away with it. If in fact they scored, we'll confirm that. Shaking his head.
3-1 now China after 4 ends over Norway.
It's won the hard way.
The pick by Chris Pleiss gets rid of that Canadian stone after the long roll.
He had his hand down to the last second.
Here.
What? I like easy control.
That great roll by Neufeld forced the pick, so the Americans lose a shooter, and Canada again with a great chance to set up yet another blank. If this is a baseball game, it would be a pitcher's duel. Pretty low scoring affair.
Whoa, clean. Yep. Whoa.
Shot each.
Right on the nose. Looking at a blank end. One more time into skip stones. USA and Canada will slide over right next to us on sheet B. Russia, Netherlands, 4-1 Russia leading.
You've got a Russian stone behind the corner guard. They're lying 1, so that's guarded. It'll be a draw for Walter Huiskens. He's going to need full 8-foot to score. That would just cut the lead to 2. Sergei Glukov and company playing quite well this morning.
Yeah, came out of the blocks with a great in-off, using his own.
Ga best hard nu. Oké, hard dan. Hard push. Vol acht, jongens.
No. 9-6 you got?
No problem there for Huiskens. Single point for the Dutch. Russia leads that one 4-2.
They're just finishing their 4th end. Obviously, we're in our, it looks like our 3rd blanks end in a row into the 5th end break.
Yeah, this game's kind of on turbo, but that's because there have been so many big weight shots, not so many draws, lots of runbacks, lots of peels, and this end very much the same. Kevin Cooley doesn't want to leave John Schuster a chance to zip around that corner guard, though.
Little more than you.
Whoa.
Team's getting forces in the first two ends.
Queen. Queen.
Nice, Kev.
Right to the nose for Kevin Cooley. Won his first world title and Canadian title in 2010.
Yeah, Kevin Cooley, double world champion, and so many great curlers over the years, of course.
Yep.
Kevin never seems
looking
to
right where I
enter the
wanna roll it.
conversation of kind of greatest player of all time, but
Smart.
he just keeps winning. Different teams, different combinations, and
doesn't do anything flashy.
No, and that's probably why he doesn't get the credit that perhaps he deserves. Just goes about his business, pretty calm demeanor all the time, but look at the end of tournaments, and there's Kevin again.
And
makes his job a little easier to roll out. So will be yet another blank here for Team Canada. But yeah, if Kevin can wind up coming through and winning this tournament, that would be his third world championship, and that puts him into rarefied air.
So right through the rings for Kevin Cooley in his fourth world championship.
Blank.
Finished fourth in 2014. That one goes through, so we'll have a blank, and in 5 remains 1-1. Low scoring USA Canada in the NMAX Center in Lethbridge.
The old 1-1 game.
Just got to control our shooters.
I still think we make no change. Although sooner or later we're gonna start running out of hands.
7 we can.
7 we'd have to go to probably, but
6
if Benny keeps making a draw around, like, it's hard to.
Yeah.
Although top 12 isn't exactly a, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we can go around that later.
Yep.
Can't fucking make a hit and stay.
First end, and after John Schuster wrapped one around, had control for the most part in this end as Team USA. Kevin Cooley chasing, playing the runbacks, has to draw for the single point.
It's not light. Shot out.
We'll guide this one right in and get the single point.
It's quicker in the morning, so I think
After the hit and roll,
just doesn't take
Kevin
as
Cooley
much.
to lie 2. Means John Schuster has to play his shot. This time he's playing a hit and stick. Has a lot of the rings to work with. He hangs around side of the 8-foot and gets the single point. 1-1 after that. No other scoring in the first half. That's where we stand here in session 15. Russia leading Netherlands is on sheet B 4-2. Well, China leading Norway 3-1 in the 5th end of that game. And Italy, the slight 2-1 lead over Switzerland on sheet D.
You hate to go house.
You got to get your 2s when you give me 2. He thinks he's throwing control and he's throwing 9.5 every time.
Yeah. All right.
Every time.
Take it. That's what teammates do, baby, when they're in trouble, right? Take it. Yeah, this is going to turn. When they have to start drawing,
Not at all.
this is going to turn because you guys are there already, right? Right, they're hitting. All they're doing is hitting.
Throwing too hard.
So later in the game, when they got to make that finesse shot within like 2 inches, they're not going to have it. And you're there. Lance is there. Just a few goals.
Yeah, he could have done that.
Not very good.
No, right now we're beating them.
Then you force him to go around on the button, and then we're running it back again.
Yeah.
Trying to avoid those shots.
Yeah.
It's hard to get deuces that way.
No, Benny's real good right now with his, so keep lobbing him top 8 and make him chase us.
Yeah, exactly. It's ending in blanks. That's good for us.
It's good for us, exactly. Yeah. Keep her steady, boys. Playing well. Okay, go get him. Have a good half.
Well, here's the stats at the halfway point of the game, and USA with a edge in shooting percentage. But dead even on the scoreboard. This game could not be closer. Canada struggling a little bit on their hits, but that's because they're trying all these run backs, and when you miss a run back, hurts your shooting percentage. But this one is going to go down to the wire. Slider, the curling mascot here at the NMAX Center. Some of the younger fans enjoying that. Uh-oh. Don't try to balance on those sideboards, Slider. It could be dangerous. Really interesting to hear the conversation in the team huddles at the halfway break. Both teams thinking they've got the edge. I don't think anybody's got the edge in this one. Heard John Schuster talking about when they might stack up 2 center guards, and they think maybe not yet. And there we have a look at the scores. 1-1. 4 games going here at the NMAX Center on a Thursday morning. Second last day of the round robin. Schuster saying, we'll just play the single guard in 6. If the Canadians happen to blank again, then maybe in the 7th. That's the important end to think about it for us. Maybe we'll stack 2 guards in the 7th. So team's already looking 3 ends ahead. It's that kind of game.
Line's good. Always straight. It's over curling a bit, but make sure it's a 3. Make sure it's a 3. Not to curl it. Straight. Good. That way, Steiner. Start, buddy. All right, here we go. Good stance.
Well, both teams want to get into it a little bit. It's not that they're running it up and down to get the blanks. Just
unfortunately, I got
bail out, play the run back.
Probably in.
Yeah.
Might come down.
Just half shots for both teams. They're getting something set up, and then a half shot, and then the end's gone, and you reset and you throw it away and play the next one. That's been that kind of game.
Shot, Ben.
Tight guards, 1 center, 1 corner.
Yep, we've seen this movie all morning.
98% on the game for Lance Steiner. 91 for the tournament.
Well, that should get it there.
Have a good 5-6.
Yeah, it should be there.
Right off then. Line's close. Line's good. Yep. Just Matt though. Yep.
Yep.
Hard. Whoop. Let her die now. Let her die.
It's one might overgirl slightly. It's a pretty good shot from
All
Lance
right,
Steiner.
Steiner, shot, bud.
Even par. 93 on the tournament, 93 on the game for Ben Hebert.
Lights close.
Clean.
Consistently excellent.
Room. Yep. We're there. Hard. Hard. Hard flush. Gotta go.
Trying to get it all the way to the American stone. Big sweep by the Canadians to do that.
Good shot.
They hoping to keep a bit more angle on that one?
I think so. The teams seem to like to play corner freeze instead of a nose freeze in that situation.
Another blank, which I'm fine with. Screw it. What do you like, in or guard? So one. You cool with it?
John Schuster already speculating this end could wind up another blank.
Right. Cover this edge. You want to go this way, straight side?
What's that? Probably just gonna feel it anyway. Probably.
Again, Schuster knows what's coming. Free guard zone part of the end still happening here, but as soon as the Canadians get a chance to rip Stones back, they will start doing that.
It's over.
Matt Hamilton at 95% on the game, 90 overall for the tournament.
Clean.
Don't want to.
Tough to play higher than when you're at 90%.
Yep.
2.
Hold it.
Good play from both teams.
Steiner.
Let her go. Let her go. That way, Matt. It's good.
Gets an overlap on the center guards. That's a good guard by Matt Hamilton. overlap guards means the Canadians can't run them straight back.
Yeah, she was gonna roll out.
That's okay.
Well, that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I think it's close to half.
It's thin.
It's pretty thin.
This means a Colton Flash
I
is going to
like just firm. What you been throwing?
hit the front stone, hit half the front stone across the top of the second red stone and drive it back into the pile.
What? Half? That's a little shade.
A little thicker than
shade
half.
thicker. Half is close.
Half's close.
So want to try and hold the shooter as well. That's why the quieter weight. Colton Flash 80% on the game.
It's close to going under this. Oh no.
Okay. Just gets the single peel.
So every time the Americans survive a double clear, it increases the chance of a possible force.
Looking at Italy and Switzerland. Switzerland coming in on one loss, taking on Italy at 5-3.
See the Italian stone buried in the back of the 8-foot, so Benoit Schwartz is going to need to draw full 8 to score. It'll be a good force for the Italians.
I don't think you got a goal.
I think it's going to be. Stay ready, both of you.
Full 8-foot for the Swiss fourth stone thrower.
Someone clean.
No one clean. Whoa.
Sweeper's just escorting it along. No problem there for Benoit Schwartz. Throws it into the 4-foot, so that will be a single for the Swiss, and that one is all tied up at 2. Big game.
No one clean. Let it pick.
A win for the Swiss would launch them up to 8-1. A win for the Italians would move them up to 6-3.
Another single peel for Colton Flash.
Jesus.
It is U.S. still lying 1 here in the 6th end of a 1-1 game.
So again, the guard survives. Creeps up the probability chart a little bit further for the Americans to get their force. Canada doesn't want a single point here, but if you're going to get forced, getting forced in the 6th is probably the best end to get forced
Maybe a little
in.
early, Lance, if you can.
Keeps
One.
the even ends
Okay, Lance, fine, though. Yep, Lance.
for the
stay
run
down.
home.
2.
Hard, Lance.
1.5.
Okay, well, just clean now. Clean. Clean. Lower curling. Clean. Oh.
One big separation. Make the double clear tough, but this one's creeping a little close.
Okay.
What did they give you there?
425.
And will Canada switch gears now? Kevin Cooey's having a long look.
Probably that.
Yeah.
Let's make some noise here, Beach.
Might be a little bit of room to go after the one in the rings, but it gets messy if you miss it.
Kevin thought about it for a second. Said, "Wait a minute, BJ's down there. Run it."
Just 70%, another lower game.
Yep.
BJ Neufeld.
Get.
And
good shot. Very good.
We'll get 3 of the guards moving.
Opens up the center. Nice shot.
Got Beach.
Have another look. Goes across the top. Just clips the second one, but moving so
Nice
fast,
shot, BJ.
easily moves it off.
Board, yeah. That looks like tight, doesn't it?
I think that looks pretty good. They've been running pretty nice on this track.
Let's have a look at Russia and the Netherlands as we wait for Chris Pleiss to throw. Dutch stone on the 4-foot, but this one wide open for Sergei Glukov. Nose hit for 2 coming up here.
Whoa. Stay with this one over here. Always.
Nice shot by Chris Pleiss as Glukov gets this one rolling. And this would really give the Russians control of the game if they can get their deuce here. Ends in the air already from the sweepers. They like it. And there it is. That's a pair for Russia. That gives them a 6-2 lead.
Well, BJ in our future game trying to make the hit, actually make the double, pardon me, and makes that one look easy.
Sure does.
Good shooting, Beach.
Cool as a cucumber, BJ Neufeld.
It's good.
Shot's good.
Well, just when one side thinks they have the slight edge, the other team makes a great shot and have had some half shots. And only a 1-1 game.
Nope. Once again, you see all those zeros on the scoreboard in the background. This one is feeling like another one.
Yep. Go hard. Hard. Really gotta go. Really gotta go.
Well, Schuster with a little bit of panic in the voice. Knows he needs to save the shooter here, otherwise Canada's going to tuck around the corner guard. Oh boy, nearly missed it. Got it thin, spilled out.
It's that spot where he's talked about earlier, not quite trusting the spot in the ice.
Yeah, when you miss one wide early in the game, you think, oh man, okay, must be straight, and then tighten up the ice down the weight, and all of a sudden stuff like that happens.
Was over quite another.
I don't mind it.
Okay. Basically another.
Even seventh, like even if you think we can get a better setup than this.
Let's have a look at the delivery and release from John Schuster. Just a softish release there, a little around the top.
Going to 7 rock.
Hamilton and Landsteiner jumped that one immediately. Caught a piece.
You're probably going to be
spilled.
tight on this.
John. Yeah, didn't quite throw it. Didn't get it out there, he said to Matt Hamilton. Golden opportunity here for the Canadians to duck around the corner guard. They would love to deuce in this end. A chance for a skip's deuce now if Kevin Cooley can sink one.
No, same to the wing.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think it's 14 and a half. Yeah. I think speed's good.
Yeah. Real good.
Line's a little, line's good.
Wait only.
Top T,
Line's
T-line,
good.
T-line on its own.
Never heavy.
T-line on its
It's really
own.
the good chance to try and get that too.
It's pretty heavy.
Sweeper's backing right off it.
Let it stop.
Oh, it's
Coming down. Let it
It's
stop.
getting better.
No.
Well, there you go. That saves the sweepers. They
They
didn't
would
like
rather-
it much, but boy, it came up with a great result.
You get versus draw.
They would have rather go on that all the time.
I got good to me.
I just think it's the sweep. My guard there slid really good too.
Terrific shot by Cooley.
Is it unfreezable?
It is, but it's above the T-line, so this is a pretty short run.
No.
Stuff it.
This might
Little-
be the
just a
game
half
shot
inch more, Chris.
right here.
I don't think it's going to go backwards. I just don't think it's going to curl more than an inch. That's all.
No.
Schuster in the run back.
Make it real good. You could get a force. Keep an eye on Norway and China as well. 3-1 China leading. John does not like it.
Misses the run back. And that might be the game. Magnus Ramsfeld.
Yep. Hard.
Why don't we go to free?
That is.
Norwegian brushers really working this one. Tap, tap, tap. Norway got a single point out of all of that, so it's China leading at 3-2. That crucial miss, that run back in a game that has been so close, Luke. For me, that's probably the decisive moment of the game right there.
2 by John Schuster, rolling out on his first, allowing them to come around. Now Kevin Cooley hit the house, and you get the first 2 of the game in an even end.
Yeah.
Should be there.
You are.
This is like in an oasis in the desert. There's been nothing but zeros and ones in this game, so a deuce feels extra big. You can hear the fans clapping. They're anticipating this one coming to rest in the house, and it absolutely does. That's a huge deuce for Canada.
Yep, fly the Maple Leaf here at the NMAX Center. Canada flies ahead by 2 with that deuce. They lead 3-1 after 6 ends of play.
Nice draw, Cup.
Did you get the same one though?
I got the same, yeah. On those 2, yeah. What'd you get?
I got a 17 and an 18, so the exact same. Felt the same?
Yeah, I got a 16 and a 19, so.
Yeah.
I think this one grabbed coming in, 100%.
Yeah?
100%.
It looked heavier.
It did look heavier.
and it didn't react. Like, it just fucking went like this.
But they both got the exact same splits.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just.
I think it's a little quicker to the wing.
Quicker to the wings.
Yeah. It always is.
I definitely thought if anything I was maybe a pound less.
Are we going in the rings here?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, it took 4 ends, but finally Canada uses the hammer. They get 2. We sit 3-1 now. Blue goal here with Hans Frauenlaub, the Pioneer Hi-Bred World Men's Curling Championship.
Something under it. Fuck's sakes, real hard, boys. Tight. Get it tight to the rings, Beach. Come on. Real tight to the rings.
Well, I heard the Canadian huddle between ends.
All the way in. All
so
the way
what's the plan? Okay, throw it into the rings. Ben Hebert. You can hear the disgust in his voice.
Just pick two. Right into my mitt.
Okay, well, Ben Hebert's blaming a bit of debris, but got the job done.
Guys.
Got the stone into the rings.
Well,
Big challenge for the Americans now, Lou.
Interested to see what they do. It does go in, so in an odd end, whether they want to go for it. Down by 2 now, they're going to try and generate that 2 here.
Yeah, you're starting to run out of ends. So it's going to be a lot of kind of judgment call, shot to shot, about how hard you go for your deuce, or do you keep the blank alive.
Probably Matt even. Both of you, though. Go ahead. That way it's fine, too.
Ordinarily, you'd say, yeah, blank 7.
All right, Lance.
Go hard for the deuce in the 8th, get the deuce in the 8th, and go from there. But against this Kevin Cooley team, you don't get many chances for deuces.
Just a little more?
So if there's one brewing here in the 7th, even a sniff of one, maybe you shift gears and really go for it right here.
Yeah. Line's good. Line's good. Top button, Beach. Line's good. Through. Wait only.
It's all going to depend on the rock placement here on the lead stones. And then Schuster will make the judgment call.
Colton's. Line's getting there. Get it right, top button. Yep.
Shot, Ben.
How big does it swing it? Because
I got lots.
It's all there.
And looking at the game, the way the game is played, U.S. has sort of had a little, maybe a slight control in the matchup.
They've had the higher shooting percentages. Most of the ends they've had set up pretty well in their favor.
You gotta get buried though.
Slightest edge, but this one well clear of the guards. It's not going to bury it. It's going to go deep. Matt Hamilton's going to take it back, try and get a bit of cover.
Good. Okay. That way, Lance.
Got an excuse, but there's cameras flashing behind my
second shots. John Landsteiner saying, "Oh, a bit distracted by some of the flashes going on here in the cameras, but it's an excited crowd as you'd expect.
Okay,
near capacity here in the NMAX Center.
Yeah.
Try and do that.
Hack weight.
Hack.
A lot of phones out there taking photos. People maybe not realizing it has still the flash on it.
Yeah.
Don't need it. Don't need it here with all the bright lights.
Oh no, that's true.
But they want to get their best photo possible.
That's right. You're at a world championship.
We're hack.
Hard. How's the weight? Hack.
The best male curlers in the world here.
I think whoa.
Hard.
Okay, hard, Beach.
Whoa. Stay close though. Don't want to nose it. Whoa.
Yeah.
Off.
Right off.
Roll it.
Yeah, good shot. Sit.
Schuster's going to try and get this out of the rings, and he does. Now he's going to switch to a freeze. Had a go at going around the corner guard. Didn't make it. So he's going to ask Matt Hamilton to play down to the shot rock. Try to generate a little bit of offense this way.
Well, I think we'll see the John Schuster rink, and
Got some room
especially John
early
himself,
here.
sort of
Easy.
5, 6.
sense the intensity, sort of turn it up a notch
Let it
now,
curl.
knowing that you're down 2.
It's going to be Steiner if anybody here.
Yeah.
Line's getting better, though.
Easy.
14-7. Should be close, guys.
Got a curl.
Crank up the riskometer a little
Yep,
bit
go ahead,
now.
Lance. Hard. Hard every inch. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Good. Good boy, Matt.
Matt with a nice shot right to the face. A little bit of separation.
Yeah, not quite corner welded, but a very nice shot. Tough angle for Kevin Cooley. Well, we're going to play the percentages and rip the corner guard.
He feels this. We just hit and roll off the top one. Like big.
Ben Hebert already talking 3 shots ahead before this one's even thrown. Assuming that Colton will make the clear without a problem.
Gotta go, Beach. Gotta go.
Stuffs it, hits it really hard, rolls it in front of the center. Certainly not what the Canadians wanted. Schuster says, I'll take it.
Really bad slide.
Can do this, too. Just stop this. What's that?
You ever just freeze that?
I think I'd
You can
rather.
play. I mean, maybe.
I'd rather try and get to the nose with like hack.
This isn't going to spill much, and they're all grouped. I mean, it's either freeze to me or roll to here and try to be dead flat.
Kind of thought
If
freeze
we
right
get
away.
to the nose with hack, we won't kill the back one.
It's just tough to get all the way to the nose. And a little bit high is...
Not good.
I mean, I'd rather do it soft so this rock just catches it. But I think we may want to be shot.
I'd rather kill it.
You like the draw?
Hamilton wants to move the rock.
No.
Schuster wants to set up a 3.
That's okay.
Or do you prefer that? I mean,
I don't hate the draw.
you really want to throw a hack at this thing?
I just think it sets us up the best, but draw's
Chris, what do
good.
you think?
Draw's good.
Draw?
You like the draw?
Yeah, I like the draw.
Just throw it.
Feels like a compromise.
I think if you weld this on, you're in a good spot. There is some risk if you bounce off it all, but there's risk with everything you're playing right now.
Yeah. Tighter.
By compromise, it just, you know, Matt's heart didn't really feel in it.
Okay, though.
Pretty
It's
good
okay.
now.
Line's fine now. Whoa!
But I agree.
Close.
Right
You
on.
nose freeze this
Close.
one.
A little less.
Yep.
Yep, line's good.
You
Hard.
set yourself
Get to it,
up
Chris.
for
Hard!
a
Hard,
really
buddy.
nice end.
Hard.
This one has to curl. Good looking weight.
Just
It's pretty good.
perfect.
Good sweeping, boys.
Left a little gap though.
I guess you could freeze it. Right. Yeah, I was thinking just straight freeze.
Just nose it? That's what I like with hack.
Yeah, I think it's either that or this.
I got it.
To try and catch maybe the 4.
Flash and Hebert saying, I like hitting
the
something with
problem
hack
is
weight. So
you
Ben
really
Hebert's going
have
to come up and
move
join
these,
the
'cause
discussion.
If you don't, he doesn't even have to do anything here, right? He's just drying over there.
What if we just throw hack and hit it on the nose?
Yeah, I don't think you want to get rid of ours. I don't think it
He's
helps
gonna
us
guard.
any.
You have nothing to run back but his own. Maybe this.
Yeah, you definitely would have both if you nose it.
Well, what about, why don't you just
Freeze it?
I'm not a huge fan of this
No,
because you have to touch something, and odds are you're just moving this over.
I don't mind the freeze either, Koo. I'm just thinking of unlocking it so we have a chance to bail.
Then you're trying to kill it. Like, there's no
Yeah.
point putting it here.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Hack weight or on the nose, or else you
But,
just
I
freeze
mean,
it.
if you're freezing, then he's still got to do something, right? That's
Right.
the other thing.
Well, he's probably just going to freeze it.
What?
He might just freeze it. We never have a way to get his out of there.
Well,
It's always going to have a shot for
Then
2.
we can guard.
Well, then we
but
get
then
guard,
he's
and
got this
he's
short
only
for
getting 2.
Unless he plays it on his skips first.
What?
It's a chess
Well,
match.
it's one or the other. I think
I
it's
can't
free.
hear you.
Unless he plays it on his first one. He nuts it. He's 2, and then you got to make the runner to get us out of a 3 ball.
Well, but if he hits it now, I think I'm okay with that. Aren't I? We got
Well,
4
if he
rocks
hits it
left.
now, that's great.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to hit it now.
No, but what's he gonna do? He's
Might bump
probably
it.
gonna bump it.
Or freeze it, yeah. I think we should hit it and kill our back one and sit on him so we have an out. He might
Yeah, I
guard.
don't hate
Then
it.
we can run.
I don't hate it. Just try
It's
and
just
get.
it's not that easy.
No, you got to hit the nose. Nose are hair high.
Yeah, the whole
Millimeter
thing.
high is fine.
Wow, just.
Yeah.
I mean, because flopping off and him getting under again is.
Right.
Yeah.
It's up to you. I mean,
Fine with either. Whatever BJ likes, I'm in.
like, to me, you got to hair that guard to make it. Or close. Be very close to it.
Well, it's just a hack weight shot, just to the hack.
Hebert's
Okay, if
said
you
his
like
piece.
it,
Yeah.
I'm okay with it. You don't need to be heavy.
Yeah.
This will get far enough.
They debated freeze.
Oh, yeah. No?
Hebert said, let's play the hack weight hit, and I think Hebert's opinion has
feeling,
prevailed.
Hack
I
weight?
think he swayed Neufeld that way. I
Right on the
think they
nose.
were looking at the freeze, and after talking it through,
The reason Kevin wasn't totally sold on playing weight at this stone initially is don't make this great, and you do
Just
introduce the
that.
chance of dropping 3.
Whoa!
Go down. Hard.
Whoa!
If you make it great,
Yep. Whoa!
you're in a good situation. You unlock the forefoot.
Hard!
well,
Hard!
they nominated this shot
Good
right
shot,
on the
Pete.
nose, taps that one through.
Probably a little strong for their
Very
liking,
good,
but
BJ.
that's what they
Great
played.
shot.
That's what they called.
We'll get it.
Intriguing end.
Bang, bang.
Well, not if you get it. Not if you roll deep enough here. If you
Well,
roll
it's
deep
the
enough
Americans'
here.
turn to play
Tapped
chess.
it and stayed high on it. You know,
We're
this one might be lined up.
These
but
rocks
that'll
are going to be
behind it.
set to go unless we move these hard.
Yeah, you tap this one to like here.
Yep, and just
This
stay
one
high.
doesn't move, and this one stays high on it. You'll probably lose the 2, but at least you got shot.
I know,
off.
but and we'll still have shot rock if we play this with backline. Is all I'm saying. If we just tried to, but I suppose we chisel this under. But if we were to just chisel this where the edge was covered, I think it's good for us. That's all I'm saying.
I don't think you want to roll off. I think all we're
Yeah, I
doing
like
is
John's
setting
thinking
something up for him.
All right, that's fine. So you want to hit this with like back line and just
Yeah.
right on the nose?
Well, I'd say a shade high.
Oh,
Just a touch high.
Okay.
I like this less.
Just Chris, this one has to stay in the biting.
Like back 12 foot.
It's got to be just here, yeah.
I mean, the good news is Cooley.
I don't think we need very much ice.
Yeah, real bad.
I mean,
You see the gears going with John
I think
Schuster.
HI is really good, actually.
How much weight?
Look in, well, we have a second Russia and Netherlands, 6-2 Russia leading.
careful. 'Cause I think
2 red stones in the rings belonging to the Russians. So.
Yeah.
Luther Huysens has to somehow thread the needle between those 2 yellow stones on the left-hand side with draw weight, back 8 4-foot weight to score a single.
A little soft.
Yep. Yep.
Just through.
Hard. Hard.
Hard, boys.
Trying to change the angles.
Hard, 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 hard. Beauty.
Very nice, Chris.
Shot, Chris.
That's pretty good as Huysens
Perfect, bud.
trying to stay in the game here. If they miss this one, I think the Dutch are in jail.
Lean. Whoa. Whoa. Lean. Yep. 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 Okay.
Hold half.
Oh, very nice.
No, well done.
Goaltender,
Nicely
get away
played.
with-
Luther Huysens
Thicker.
gets it to the button. Single point for the Dutch, but they trail by 3. Russia leading that one 6-3. Great little gentle bump there from Chris Pleiss. Just changes the angles and repositions the stones.
Facing a couple. Now the run back for Neufeld.
You ready? Yep.
Yep, it's bombing time for Team Canada.
Hard. Hard.
Get in there.
Gets 2 out.
And he got shot rock.
Did we get
That's a great shot.
That's one of each. Yeah, we're shot.
Nothing to hide behind out in front of the rings now.
The Americans were gambling with that little tap that after this shot they would still be lying 1, but Neufeld with an excellent shot.
And that's the play from BJ Neufeld that's carried them to a 6-2 record.
Yeah, a real weapon.
Yeah, that's it. Yep.
And if we have to, we can roll big, John.
What's that? You can roll big. Like you can roll all the way. Like you know it's soft. You could roll. Is
that better?
Americans need to get a second
No,
one
I mean
in here.
I don't think so. I think this is probably best if you get it there.
Okay.
But this is also okay too, Chris, because that's pretty steep.
Okay.
What?
I also don't hate the
Which
hit
turn
on the
you thinking?
outside one and roll.
Do we have to
front.
go this way because of that rock?
Chris.
Intern, yeah.
I don't hate this
Thinking
one either.
like
Hit this
board?
side one and roll in front.
For control.
Yeah, it's... Board's good.
Hamilton trying to inject another
Real
idea.
quick, is this one any good too?
Solid board. Yeah, this is okay too, but I'd rather overroll.
Can't tell if they're shot or
No.
they might be shot.
Wow, this one?
Is that, would
looks
that be
like
any
they're
good?
shot.
Yeah, I think
I
they're
don't like
shot.
it.
Oh, I know, but you line them up.
Well, I guess if you rolled to like between these, you mean, or what?
Right.
So have to be a little more precise.
Whatever you like better.
Yeah, let's play this.
Yeah, and this one we can roll huge.
I don't think
too.
they realize the other end
So
of
if
there
we're gonna
was
overroll,
shot
we just
stones.
gotta go
Solid
big
board?
and lands. You
I
just
think
take the
that's a
roll up as
consideration.
far as you can to stay shot.
Give a look at the
Chris,
overhead.
you like board, right?
Yeah.
Players on the ice can have a look. And, yep, looks like yellow is shot.
Looking at China, Norway, a 3-2 China lead.
One Chinese stone
Well stopped. Yep, then.
in front of the
Just
4 foot.
control,
So
or just board.
looks like a draw to the 8 foot for 2 for
Hard.
So Chang. Tight game. This will give him a bit of control.
Matt, go. Hard, go. Easy, easy, easy.
USA
easy.
needs to
Yep,
save
go,
the
go, go,
shooter.
Go, 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 go.
Little inside flop. Nice shot there from Chris Price.
Okay, I'll get it.
Does set up the run double. Price not really happy with the roll.
A little farther.
You guys are really
下了门你，
可以磕，
哦，easy，clean，
可以磕。
Wanted to roll half a rock, not a whole rock, and
14秒
that's the difference.
还行，
Oh, man.
对控球兵就跟着点，对，就跟着点。
I knew
He's
it was.
angry
That's why
because
I
he
knew we had
knows
to
now
sleep
that the
early when he said
Canadians and
stop,
the
like, we have to
Chinese
go
make
over.
their deuce to go up 5-2. Now Canada noses the front runner just off, knows they can double off the American stones and take them out of the end.
13秒9给劲儿了，给劲儿了。
And you got this guy throwing it.
Well, the hitability of Kevin Cooley and BJ Neufeld cleared it up a bit. This will clear it up even more if Cooley can make this run double.
Whoa, whoa, off, close. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. Yep, yep. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yes,
Yep.
yes.
Close, make them both go, and look at right out the side.
Like clockwork.
Just rolled to a spot that left this available.
Probably have the same.
Terrific, terrific shot by Cooley.
Even if he rolls
I think we saw teeth there in the excitement.
probably still have to throw it.
He'll get the blank on it.
Makes the run and stays out of the house.
So the blank is just about off the cards here for the Americans. So Schuster has to really kind of gamble to get this one into a good place. And well, he's throwing big weight, so maybe he's thinking crosshouse double and keep the blank alive.
Try and catch a piece of it, make the double.
No, it
Just
goes
too thin.
underneath. So very little chance of a blank now for the Americans.
Momentum swaying even more to the Canadian side.
Yeah, very much so.
Take the next one.
Shot for
one.
If you just have to cross it a hair.
I think the bump, a good chance you're gonna leave him a double.
He's always going to go on this. That's probably, which is the easiest shot. This is by far going to be harder. But
I think you take it on though.
C's better.
Let's be quick here.
If you make this, it's almost an auto steal.
You guys hate the tap?
We don't hate
Odds
it.
are you might just leave a nose double.
Yeah. Yeah, I just thought maybe try to make him make this in turn draw was the only thing.
Yeah, I mean, you just
You
cross
could
it a
ever
little,
just cross it a sliver.
Let's be quick.
But it's up to you. We've seen lots
Ben
of
here
theirs
saying,
in
let's
here.
be quick. There's no need to rush here for the Canadians. They got lots of time.
Up to you.
And I won't overthrow it. Like I'm thinking, like,
Just to make it.
Yeah.
T-line weight. Just want to cross it a inch, basically.
I like that, Flash.
It's the best
2
call.
inches.
I like that.
Yeah.
I don't hate leaving him in those double either.
No.
He hasn't been hitting
I know,
very
I know,
well.
I know. Grab that.
Well, that is correct.
Through time here.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not gonna
9
feel
hits for
crazy.
John Schuster at
Nice and quick.
72%.
I like this because if
perfect on his
if we're really
draws.
close and he has to throw a really tough double, he's not exactly
Yeah, I
pure.
know.
Yeah, and if there's a weakness or
Yeah, we want to be 7/8 low.
say
right?
Schuster's a better drawer and Cooley's a better hitter.
that looks like a lot.
I agree. Huh?
I got my 7 though.
Yeah, yeah.
I think you can hold it.
Yeah. Speed's the same as this exact path. Ken.
Yeah. Throw what you threw last time on your second
Yeah,
one.
you want
Any
to see
weakness in
T-line.
John's
Yeah,
game,
you bet. T-line weight.
We're
relative to somebody like Kevin Cooley, it's probably that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Throw Tiku.
Today, even maybe a hair more vulnerable with the hit. Put the pressure on the Americans in this 7th end.
I got good weight.
Hard line.
Where are you?
Weight's good. Hard line.
Flash and Hebert on this.
Whoa. Whoa. Weight's all there.
Keep it on the nose.
Whoa.
Nose tap by 3.
Pretty good. Maybe a foot heavy for Cooley's liking, but pretty good. Makes Schuster make a really ugly choice.
Great throw, Koo.
Draw around the pile for the button or make the double.
Great weight.
Very nice shot here from the Canadians.
That one back button, I don't know if you can risk playing the draw. Has to go after the double.
The weight is perfect.
It will be the double takeout.
Just normal.
Yep. Enough ice?
Yeah. Should be.
He's going across nose. He's going to bring the center guard into play as well.
Cross center line, just a shade.
And he is going to go across
It'll be
nose.
solid. I'm sure it's going to be a 9, honestly. So.
Well, facing 3, John Schuster needs the double kill with this final shot.
Normal.
This just to score a single point.
Hard match. Hard match.
Real big. Scrub can't touch the top one and will hit and roll, miss the second. Off on the hit again is John Schuster, and it is a steal of 1 by the Canadians. Now their biggest lead extends to 3, 4-1, Canada leading USA.
Set it up.
I just thought that was enough ice before a shot.
And he couldn't have pinched you. You're on like the nose of it.
What's that? The room. You only missed it by an inch.
My vision must just be seeing it like this much to one side because I feel like I'm throwing it good and just I let go of them. There's not where I think they are. I couldn't have been too much off on that. That curled a little bit.
Yeah.
So I need that extra inch, Matt. Was this enough ice?
Well, session 15, the second to last day of round robin. USA Canada, our feature game, the Pioneer Hybrid World Men's Curling Championship. Luke Cooley here with Hans Frauenlob. It's really swung that 2 by Canada. US had something going in 7.
They did.
Come on, boys. Full 4. I think you still got to go a bit.
Yeah, just couldn't close it out. You know, the Canadians are just keeping it simple today. They're playing straightforward shots, but their executing is really, really good. And I think that's a great formula for this Canadian team the rest of the trip. Got in a little trouble yesterday playing a bit of higher risk gambling tactics, and when you've got as much talent as this Kevin Cooley team has got,
Don't even clean it. Just grab it.
sometimes about the only way you can get into trouble.
Really easy, Chris.
So keep it simple. You're going to out execute the other team most of the time, and even if it's a little less exciting, you're going to win games. And Canada firmly in control of this one now.
And the run double Kevin Cooley made with his first is the type of shot that he had on their run through the Canadian Championship. When they did get in a little bit of grief, it was quickly, all right, Kevin's going to bail us. Not bail us out, but he's going to make that key shot.
Yeah, and for Team Cooley, a shot like that, as difficult as it is, for them is keeping it simple.
Light's good.
Okay.
Oh, it looks light.
Run double on the nose.
Looks real
I'm going to
light,
make that
guys.
most of the time.
Going to make a nose hit.
Yeah. So keep the stones in good places, keep them in usable places, put a little pressure on. If you don't
Come on, guys.
get a good result with applying the pressure,
It's great.
you got those short runs, you're going to make them a lot of the time. So yeah, I'm liking what I'm seeing here from Team Canada this morning. It's a good bounce back from a really rough day yesterday.
Let's look at the leads.
98
to 93% in favor of John Landsteiner.
Okay. Last side.
Team USA, they've had a few small opportunities, but just haven't capitalized on them.
Over.
And the two that Canada put up in 6, John Schuster had a chance to have them in a force position, and he missed a hit, missed a run back.
Absolutely. That gave away the control point.
Yep, go ahead now, yep.
And meant the US had to press a little bit more. Give up a steal, and now control has
Well, I thought he got full on
slipped
his
totally
first, so
out
I
of
gave
your
him a little
hands.
extra.
Now you've got to
Plus, I was
risk your life, really. You can see those
gradual here,
stacked
Fox.
corner guards for the USA.
Well, you have to score 2 right now.
Absolutely. It's a must.
Good weight. Don't fall there.
And the U.S. hasn't been that successful. Scoring multiple points, just 46% compared to 57% of Canada.
Tight, real tight.
I know. Bounce
It's
this.
been a stingy game.
Don't just watch it. Like,
well, maybe, yeah, we
yes,
can.
Hard. Hard.
Okay.
That's fine.
Not bad.
2 in the top 12 foot, 1 on the buttons. We look at the second numbers, and wow, Matt Hamilton. Look at those, 96% to 86 of Colton Flash. He's not playing poorly.
No. Matt's feeling it. He's playing really well. He's played well all week.
Thing there, look at the number of hits. It was 10 draws for Matt Hamilton, 1 for Colton Flash.
Exactly.
Not sure this gets us a lot.
Colton's role in this team is not to be the touch player.
Well, I mean, I'm even wondering if there's. I just don't want to get things close here either.
Tap it
We
behind
can go
the
around
corner.
too.
I like tapping it behind
I
the
like
corner.
this.
That was my thought.
You don't
Hamilton,
like
on the
tapping
other
that
hand,
one
Let's go
behind the
here.
corner?
very much the touch player for Team USA.
Let's go here, Matt.
Don't think the team's sold on this call.
They aren't. I mean, they're scrambling now, and you can see some frustration starting to creep in on the expressions of the Americans.
No ad.
7, 8. Okay. Stay close.
Still need to commit to the shot now for Matt Hamilton.
Get better though.
Absolutely.
Go ahead if you gotta go.
Close.
Yep.
Chris, go ahead.
Chris.
You're up, Chris.
Line only right now.
Oh.
Chris, go ahead. Back 8 foot. All the way back
Chris.
to 14. Never heard it.
Go,
Hard.
go, go.
Hard every inch. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. That boy, Matt.
Another perfectly made shot by Matt Hamilton.
Yep, very nice. Let's have a look here at Italy and Switzerland. And there's a Swiss stone front of the 8 foot, Italian stone in the back 12 foot. So possibility here for Joel Retarnes. If he can squeak it by that stone in the back to maybe get a pair here, that would be big in this game. It's a tight one too.
Switzerland just 1 loss so far. Now it's to Sweden.
Boy, they catch it thin. Is it going to hang around?
Yeah, no problem.
Oh, yes, it does.
So 4-2 Italy leading Switzerland after 7 ends over on sheet D.
An Italian win for them would
Guys
be
like that?
enormous.
Yeah. You can freeze, but you can
Not
move
only
it
are you
anywhere from 6 inches
beating a
to
team that's in
whatever
front
inning,
of you,
it's
but
fine.
you're opening up a gap
Give them the nose hit on this yellow
to the
that we're
teams that are
tapping.
chasing for that
Kills the
6th and
back
final
one.
playoff spot.
Okay, well then just move it 4 inches, just pretty much nose, Matt.
Okay.
So just play the freeze. We'll sweep to bump it 4 inches.
All right. I think that 95 for you,
Americans
Matt.
just trying to jiggle rocks around and set up runbacks for themselves.
So
Late
he
in the end.
only wants to move it 4 inches. 5 inches, not a good
No
shot.
good. 3 inches, no good. 4 inches, perfect.
Matt's
I
playing
liked it out
that
of hand,
precise
boys.
that he expects him to
Low line.
move this 4
Like to go.
inches.
Get Chris go then. Not line, fine. Chris.
Hard. Hard.
Hard, both of you.
Get it there.
Hard, both of you. Go,
Get it there.
go,
Get it
go.
there. Get it there.
Every inch. Tap it.
Just
anything
move
is
it a
great.
little bit.
Beautiful.
Yeah, moved it 1 inch.
Yeah, buddy.
That'll do.
Well, using those stones to their advantage is why it's important they're in front of the tee line.
No, you're down 3. You need rocks in play.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. You might get scorched. He's Matt. A little smile for the crowd.
Swept it, I think, quite a bit, right?
But
probably 14-2 should be close.
yeah, USA, it doesn't matter if you lose by 1 or by 6.
Okay.
At this point, you need 2 for sure. You got to gamble. You need rocks in play.
14.
Line's fine.
Good, guys.
Room.
Room.
Box room. Over there. I don't think so. Yeah, we're there.
Room.
Still. 14.
Benny's. T-line. T-line. Stay with it.
Go,
Still
Benny's.
Benny's.
Rock.
Still Benny's. Just dead free.
Yeah, go, Ben.
Curl there.
Go, Ben.
Right on it. Come on, guys. Go. Gotta get back here, Benny. Go, 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 go.
Terrific.
Starting to feel it and starting to go. Canada line 2.
Into desperation now.
Keep it on here.
We'll kill the one on the right.
Okay.
Ugh.
Just do it with like
Look, indeed.
controller normal.
What's that? I know, I'm just wondering, we might just be setting it up for them all to go.
We got to score. We got a chance.
We got to move some granite now.
I think we could do something here, too.
Like we
Make this.
We're not going to have anything.
They do need
At
to
least
move
they got
something.
to deal with the front.
Kind of running out of rocks.
What's that?
Might be running out of rocks.
I can't hear you.
Go, whatever you like.
What are you guys thinking here? Like,
I kind of think they hit and roll.
I thought they hit and roll too. I like the roll.
I mean, unless you guys want to do, like, try something.
I like the roll.
You like the roll?
Yeah.
Like I said, I just feel like we're setting up a
Let's
triple.
look in China and Norway.
Call something else.
5-2.
You like this at all?
China leading.
Now let's see how many Chinese
Because
stones are
it'll
in the
shake
rings here.
these up.
3, maybe 4.
Okay, throw it normal. Okay. I think you just stuff it in here.
Okay.
It's been a week long where Ramsfeld's been facing this many.
First rock.
Yeah.
John, this is
the thick ass.
It's been a big step up for this young Norwegian team. Terrific experience for them to compete at this level at such a young age.
It'll be tough to tell them it's a good learning experience right now, but after the fact, it'll
Nobody likes learning this way.
Hard! Hard! Go back, go! Hard, hard, hard!
Trying to angle this one in for the Americans. Doesn't quite come off.
But it was a single point for Norway, so 5-3 on that draw by Ramsfeld.
Nice shot.
5-3. China has the lead in the hammer after 7 ends.
The Americans decided to try play the angle run just to try chip it across, but it hits the side of the stone instead of the front of the stone, and the American stones spring. Matt Hamilton
signs an autograph.
Yeah. Says, I think the game's gone now, so I'm going to take some time to sign some autographs and make some friends.
My first thought was to guard
He
that.
might be able to make that. I don't hate that. He's got to go here now. He's always got off that, but
Yeah.
it's either that or you beat him in here, or even back to here.
We beat him in there.
Outturn button, eh?
It's pretty good, too. It's called timeout here.
Timeout.
Timeout being called by the Canadians.
They've used a bit more time, so they'll well, not as much as I say that. It seemed like they had taken.
There's no time panic. Ben was worried. They're fine.
There's make a double and try and save his shooter.
Canada calling timeout. There's a chance to put the game away here.
False, bud.
What you guys thinking?
You ever bump this?
No. No.
I think I like.
No, I think this is harder than you guys think. Like
That's really
to kill those and save
have
the
to
shooter.
roll
I
out.
don't even think it's
You
barely
can't.
there.
Okay.
You can't kill both those and keep
once
the shooter.
once you move it, if you need to get one in there, you just come around. What do you guys like?
Do you like the outturn draw?
Don't hate it if we get it lost in there.
Because he's right now he's got this double on these two yellows, right? He can make that.
These two?
Yeah, that one and that one.
Oh, that's the other one
and
I like
roll.
tapping.
It's there.
I like the 6 and split it.
But if you put one in, it opens the back.
Put this where
That was my thought.
Can we come back
Yeah.
here? Yeah, my first thought was if we're drawing around to go deep, back 8.
try to freeze to the side of it.
He's going here.
And then you got that. Well, you got that too.
What if we went
I
top
don't think
8?
we'd play it now, though. You block this side off.
Yeah, top 8.
I don't care for top 8. If I don't get buried,
plays
he
the
plays
slash
the
double.
slash.
He's going to get that. He might get that one.
No
in
good.
there, too.
You might just hammer those and sit in front of this.
If we're to the back one.
Like he can get rid of those two and not save a shooter. It'd be important that this is in a good spot.
Let's try to freeze that one.
Okay. Or you could guard that
I
right.
was going to say, haven't talked about the guard yet. And now
Do you
they
think
are.
he can make this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He can.
Just. Really
Well,
just.
then it gets pretty ugly.
Okay, let's go in there.
Righties.
Thank you. Yeah, we got to freeze.
He's got 3 in the rings.
Yeah.
I think you're coming back here.
Yeah. Yeah, let's try to get right to that one.
It's hard to get to that one.
Well, no, I know that, but
It's
he
pretty
is
much
just to have back 4, back 8.
Here's good.
You can't get to the back one.
No, I understand that.
So there's not going to be any backing here.
No, I understand. It's just a back.
Guys, top
8
button's
draw.
also a good shot here.
Full draw,
You're
back
throwing
8.
T-line.
Yeah, throw T-line, Beach.
You're going to get the same I just threw?
Yeah.
Best defense is a good offense right now.
One of the great curling cliches is sometimes the best guard is second shot.
Row.
So yes, trying to get another one in here.
Guys, you're close.
What they're wary of is setting up a double for the Americans. Right now, the Americans don't have much.
No, we're more than that.
Get your body. Yep. Hard, Ben.
Whoa, off.
No, they're going to leave it on the button now because the line and the weight are great, and that's a good result for Canada. Line 2 buried now. One's fully buried, one's 7/8 buried. Hebert and Flash.
Well, the U.S.'s worry before was the amount of granite in there that they had to move around.
I don't think you can.
Yeah. The problem for the Americans, the stones at the front rings are angled really badly for them. They're going to have to throw 2 shots to get a pass at the stones.
Third numbers 86 for Chris Plies, 77 for Neufeld.
You know what I mean? Because if we can leave our shooter where we can run it in there, okay, and we leave this thing
I don't know if you clear this one.
What's that? That one might not clear. That's the problem. It's just going to go clicking, but it might actually help us wherever it goes.
We just got to score.
You don't like this, John?
Well, no, we got to score 2. I mean, got to figure out how to get a deuce out of this thing. That does give us a chance to deuce because we have a stagger here, right?
Yeah.
Matt, if we make contact with this one, and even go puking over here, it's probably good. Yeah.
I think ideally
I
just
think we're doing it. Yeah, I'm thinking normal. I'm not thinking smash.
Right, yeah, because you want to keep your shooter.
Yep. Normal, and just try to make contact here, Chris.
Hear the conversation. Chris Price says, well, we got to score.
John,
and
you
John
might
says,
be
that's
able
not
to
good
hit
enough.
that back one first.
Right, even if we just did this and just send it back.
If you hit the back one, doesn't it kick that one
like
up?
this one too, yeah.
Yeah.
Made that, yeah. Normal.
It's pretty close to nose.
The
Pretty
front
much
yellow.
as close to the red as we can get, Chris.
Have to hit everything they can see of the yellow rock. Run it into one of the stones in the 4-foot, maybe both of them.
Well, Chris Plies, the one they want to throw this one. He gets to come up with this possible triple.
Just trying to reposition stones and open up the 4-foot. And they really need to save their shooter as well to keep a deuce alive.
Pretty close. Spill it out.
Go, John, go!
That's pretty good. Can't do much better than that.
Pretty good.
Reds are lingering.
They are. And that's what the Canadians are worried about.
Good boy.
As long as there's red stones in the rings, there's danger of dropping a 3. Angle's still pretty good for the Canadians, though. But that's a great shot by Pleiss. One more look. Right into the pocket, and crucially pushes that stone into the back 12-foot.
This much overcurled from stuffing and making the double and sitting there with them having nothing.
Oh, really? I didn't see the.
I mean, you
Let's
rolled
look all
all
the scores. Canada leading the U.S. in our feature game 4-1.
We're
Russia up
first and third all
6-3
day.
over
Same
Netherlands
thing
in
with
8.
this beach, like in here,
China
it's
still
not
up by
very
2
good,
against
eh?
Norway in their 8th end.
Like
And
he's
a
got
2-point
hole.
lead for
Yeah.
Italy
He's got
over
the hole here,
Switzerland as
maybe,
they
too.
play in
Yeah,
8.
I'll replace this.
We'll keep you up to date here. Session
Maybe, yeah.
15.
that
6
one's
sessions
on.
remaining, including this one.
I think he might play the yellow slash double if it's there, and I don't think it is. Okay, I like guarding this. He hits it, we're sitting first and third.
Is there a hole there?
Hebert
We ever do
warning of the
this?
possibility of the slash double on the yellow shots. then also acknowledging it just might not be there at all.
Might still jam it back there.
It's probably going right through the hole, Kev, is where your line is anyways. To make that, it's going through the hole.
I love that shot.
Problem is, you make it into ours, it's staggered. You can go hit and roll under.
And we have to go there.
I think we throw this card.
Okay, is there a hole?
The chess match continues.
I think this is pretty good.
That's good too, Beach, yeah.
Back 8.
Okay, I'm with you.
Biting back 4 is okay.
Have to.
So now they're going to play this shot that
kind of just shot
Neufeld
here, right?
Yep.
And then
attempted.
like
And then we
everything's
kind of
coming
negate
in.
everything.
Second shot, back 8 foot behind cover.
Sure.
Worried if there was a hole between those reds in the front of the house.
He thinks his 7 curls a bit?
Gee whiz.
Yeah.
Don't
Give him
think
the
so.
8 then.
Yeah, I think we got to get back there.
Want the 8?
No, I think the 7 to get this in there.
Pretty narrow, and you're going to.
Okay, you guys want to be
you
back.
might clip it out.
Sure.
Don't know.
Back 8. For sure, T-line on your own. We'll sweep it back there.
Okay,
Same speed.
Same as that draw for 2.
Yeah, you bet.
Different tone from the Canadian team
good.
right now.
That's perfect,
They're,
actually.
they're just businesslike.
So maybe some frustration early, but now they like where they sit in this game.
Yeah.
Especially if they get a force.
They know they need to keep their focus here, though. This is their chance to
Line's
really
good.
close it out.
Close. You got light?
This is maybe the last bit of danger they're going to face this game.
Back 4,
Line's
back
good,
8.
guys.
This rock.
Back 8.
Hard. Doesn't look
Hard
heavy.
line.
You can freeze it even.
Line's good.
It's going to be your splash.
Flash.
Oh, no, it doesn't need a curl. It's all weak, man.
Hard. Go, man, go.
No, it's...
Good looking shot here from Cooley. 6 back 4. I think they would have liked it another rock or 2 deeper, because now Schuster can maybe sit on top of it and get his deuce this way.
Look at skip numbers and Kevin Cooley.
Attaboy.
Shot,
Yeah,
Kev.
but look at the hit percentages. That's the difference in the game right there. 86 to 68.
Oh, nice. Get that a little deeper.
So the good news for Canada, that eliminates the risk of a 3. Bad news for Canada.
Yeah, we had 14 flat.
Gives
One
the
more
U.S. a
inch,
chance
Chris.
for a 2.
It'll get there.
I had an 8.
You're like
Maybe
400?
even one more. Yeah. I was thinking 400 is probably close, right?
95, 400.
I think 95 side. Okay. Yeah, they scrubbed it the whole way too, so.
I think so.
Okay, all right.
It's a must make.
8,
9 right now.
Soft, no.
7, 8. Okay, got room.
Oh, off.
8. Line's not very good right now.
Can't sweep it
A
off.
lot of curling and stopping to do.
Hoping for it to grind. Sweeper's not laying a brush to it yet. Now they're getting a bit more interested.
We're there.
It's going to get there all by itself.
Yep.
To the face.
Not
Not quite.
bad.
Back button.
Cooley says, I'll follow it down.
The puke, man. What'd you get, like a 7?
U.S. stays alive.
13, 8.
Good shot by Schuster.
If you just watch it, they'll just skid.
No chance for Cooley to
What do
hit
you
this.
think? You can't put this in a spot.
You can't score it.
No, I mean, that's...
Yeah, let's get low on it. We could flash going at the end if we need to.
Yeah, I'll get right to the button.
Same weight, Kev.
Yeah, I know. Just listen to us for a while.
Yeah.
Make sure we get to the nose, right?
Yeah.
Worried about if they don't get to the nose, that a hit allows the deuce for Team USA.
Yeah. Pops it all. Schuster's got a chance for a pair.
He's been
Back 4.
solid throughout this game.
Whoa. Hard line.
Well, now they're worried about the line.
Hard line.
The sweepers say it's got lots of weight, but now they're worried about the line.
Whoa.
This one is over curling. It's going to wreck the front, so the Americans are going to have a chance for 2. They got a little break there with the pop and roll out.
Wow.
But
Full
has
control.
Yeah. There is
Other than coming
now
to this
a
one.
little path into the button.
Okay. I mean, there's nothing that happens in here. Yeah. So,
Yeah, you're right.
You can probably go. No, we need more than that, Chris. It's almost edge. So you die it to the hole. It's a rock less than we just had for. Yeah, that's good. Should be good.
We were on this rock.
Yeah. Yep. I see it. Should be good.
Schuster reassuring, says, let me throw it. I just threw
Right,
down this
85
path.
there. I think if you throw a nice clean 90,
95. You'll be fine.
Got to get through the hole, really, guys. I mean,
That's
we
it.
should have something to bounce
It's
on.
all about the hole. Got all the backing in the world back there. Get through the hole. That's the job.
90.
Made the draw he needed to give his team a chance. Got the miss. Now he needs to capitalize and get 2 back against Canada. John Schuster, final shot in 8.
90.
Same weight.
Close the line. Yep.
This is all about line.
Play tap. Play tap.
Lots of weight.
Whoa, yep.
Gotta be through the hole first.
Play the tap. Yep. It's heavy.
Yes.
Through the hole.
Perfect.
Tap it back, get the 2, and a 1-point game. Just like that, a small opening. The U.S. fans cheer here at the NMAX Center. Fun finish coming up. 4-3 the score. Canada's the hammer, and a 1-point lead.
It's got to get me to start drawing. I'll hit all games.
All right. Good.
Well played, fellas.
That was back line, just saying.
Oh, yeah. So, double sentence. We want to go high first. We want to go high first. Because if they take it, we need to take another one, and then honestly, I think we just need to go balls to the wall that are forced under a corner. Like, not worry about people on centers and let them get a double peel.
Corey.
I think we just go for it. It's going to seem super crazy. We just need to go beat them under the corner that's closest to the center. Yeah. Into the top 12 100 and just say, okay, or top 8 100.
Do you have any stickers?
And we just have to execute the play at the end with draws and bumps. Yeah. Because, again,
I don't think there's any in there. Unless
we
you
need
have
one
some
so
in your
bad, and
bag.
2, 3, 4, 5, it's all the same. 0 is the same. So we're going to go pretty much almost right away where they can't get double peels under one of those corners after you throw 2 centers.
Tell me where to put it.
Yeah. High. Lance, a 1-2 on your first.
Lots of fun and excitement here in the NMAX Center in Lethbridge, Alberta, Canada. They have done a solid job as hosts, and they've delivered some nice warm weather outside and some great shot making out on the ice. And we're in for 2 more ends of some great game. Maybe even 3.
Yeah, Americans got themselves back in it with that deuce. They desperately needed it. And we talked in the mid.
Yeah, it'll puke.
Or the
It'll puke.
between end break there, Luke,
really
and you mentioned to me that
be sure over, guys. We don't need to be.
Americans really had no business getting it 2 there, and I agree. Canadians had it kind of set up, but just let it get away. Just the small differences. Kevin is 1.5 rocks deeper with his draw to the back 8 foot. The Americans probably don't get 2.
Line's really good.
And those small differences are all it takes at this level.
Gotta go. Gotta go. Fight the 4. Line's good.
So we heard the game plan between ends. America's going to stack 2 center guards rather. So there's the long center guard, and now John Landsteiner is going to be asked to draw one around that as we look in at Norway and China. Really close to who's actually shot there around the 8 foot.
Show that. Let's hold me there.
Easy. That's good.
Chance here for 3 for China.
No, Chris, still
It's really tight. It's wide open. You're right. So
take full control of that one to go up by 5.
South Shang, this potentially a game winner.
And they haven't had many of those. They haven't been able to finish off some games. 1-7 record.
More room. Line's good.
Won't be able to stick. Hits, rolls out.
So it looks like a pair for the Chinese.
Really light. Come on, boys!
He'll take a 7-3 lead. Still controlled, but
keep going, keep going, keep going.
1 point left on the ice
Gotta go hard.
in that one.
All the way in, Beach. All the way in there.
Keep going, keep going.
给点就完。这个那个卢威那小子，他那个不是来点。
You can ever even just. But.
I feel like this end is going to be decisive.
John's going to go all out. You heard, if you were listening in between ends, you heard him. Doesn't matter if they score 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
We have to get a force or a steal.
Hard!
Hard lines!
Hard!
In a perfect world, they prefer a force.
Yeah.
Hard!
Hurry!
You just showed that you can deuce.
Dust is fine. Yep, yep. No, win. I'll let you even with theirs if you can, so they can't roll on top. Fine. That's okay, Matt, actually. Yeah, it's fine.
It actually improves the guard by just nudging it that little bit. Now the 5 rocks have been completed in the free guard zone part of the end, and Cooley immediately goes up to the front stone for Colton Flash to bring the thunder.
Shot Flash.
Rips 1.
How long do we see the exchange now for a bit?
So I think you're running.
Probably for the next 4
their
shots.
guard into their side one.
What's that?
I think you're running there.
I think Canada will just be patient. They've got 2 in the rings.
2. No ad. No ad. Just let it puke.
Mine looks a little
If
tight.
it's a 2, don't clean it.
Just over and off.
If it's a 2, don't clean it.
Let her die.
Mine's fine.
Hamilton worried he's a little heavy with
Mine's
this.
fine.
Chris, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead, Chris. Go ahead.
It's a good shot.
Good.
Very nice. Good distance between the guards.
2 guards go out in front.
Might have.
Take a look in at Russia versus Netherlands. 6-3 Russia leading.
Sergei Glukov trying to keep control of this one. Canada single clears as Glukov heads for the pin.
Trying to extend his lead.
Oh, nice shot here from Sergei. Full button. That's a single for the Russians. That puts them up 7-3.
Glukov played very well, 81% on the game for him.
Yep. Made some big shots too. Italy, Switzerland. There's a pile there. We've got a Swiss stone on the button, but an Italian stone right behind it. So how does Benoit Schwartz wedge another one in here?
Throw it out and throw the soft handle and try and get it to curl at the end into the forefoot.
Yeah, you hope. Tough shot though.
Gotta try and sneak the guard and get the late finish.
Gotta get by this stone in the front of the 8.
It just needs to stop.
They do, but just a fraction heavy, so it's only a single.
Yeah, not quite enough. I don't know if it was even there.
What a great try by Ben, though. Gee whiz.
So 4-3 after 8 there. Yeah. Italy coming in 5-3. Switzerland 7-1.
Big force for the Italians in that game as Canada patiently clears the front stone. At some point, Schuster has to deal with that stone on the forefoot.
Huh? What's the plan here?
My gut feel is not yet.
Freezes ours. Steal this guard into that one.
That's available, yeah.
The only other thing that I was thinking, just hear me out for a second, is playing this and playing this past here and leaving this above this one and this one above theirs.
You could do that same thing with nose here.
What's that?
You leave more room for you to.
Well, I understand, but I'm not.
Like
the freeze
nose.
isn't the play mat. We want this one to be less room for the run and longer for the double.
Man,
See what I'm saying?
If we
But
go here,
I think it's here. But I'm just saying, like I don't think we want it too far because the farther we go, well, it's still stuck here, right?
It's pretty impossible to get it much further.
like
than
3/4
nose.
high.
Yeah, I think if it comes up and just barely gets across the center, like to the center line's even fine.
Are we looking at like?
I mean, it seems 14-ish. I'm gonna give you more ice though, Chris. Yours are just kind of curling more than the rest of ours.
All right,
Johnny, I softened my release.
Yeah, he did 2 on the last one.
Just letting you know.
I know.
It's probably closer to.
Give me the broom to where it needs to go.
But it'll get here, Chris. We can finish it huge down here.
It's probably closer to 90, 95.
That's
now.
all. That's extra ice. If you want to ask for an inch less, he'll give it to you.
Lots of dialogue about the weight.
What are you guys thinking, like 90?
Yeah, 90, 95.
It's going to be a heaviest draw. Just try to bump them around a little bit, improve the angles.
6. Okay, no bounce.
That's too much.
Close.
7.
Close.
6.
Clean, easy. Yes.
7.
Yes.
Don't want to.
Actually looking to play a straight freeze.
Hard Steiners, go.
Starting to make that move.
Yeah, it's going to be close to the front stone. Well, they're by it.
No, Matt. No.
Just freeze to it. Wow.
Oh, terrific shot by Chris Plyce. Managed to get tucked in behind the Canadian stone in the front 12-foot. That's a terrific shot. Landsteiner and Hamilton on the brushes, easing it past the center guard, and the weight from Chris Plyce, absolutely perfect. One more look. Watch how much it finishes as it goes by the front stone. Tucks in behind the yellow. Great. So that sets it up.
I think
don't
2/3 kills it.
It's not going. It'll never do that. If it's doing that, it's touching this.
I agree. So you're thinking just making the double?
Yeah, I think make the double.
Can you?
For sure you can.
I think 100% you can.
100%.
Well, that'd be.
It's a skinny half.
I think half a rock's good.
Yeah, if you think it's there, I like it.
I like your out. Throw it hard.
Okay. Yeah, get the action.
I like your out. Throw it hard.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, you can't hit it thin.
Half a rock, Ben. Yeah.
Ben Hebert is
Even
absolutely
2/3 it
convinced
goes.
there's a double take out here.
I think half's
He's
cool.
seen a lot of guys throw it hard between
He
John
certainly
Morris, Kevin Martin, Mark Kennedy.
Yep. Throwing it hard and accurate can get you out of trouble in a lot of situations, and that's what he's going to try to do here. Kevin says, throw the out, throw it hard. Here it comes.
Whoa.
There's a whoa right out of hand.
It's close. Flash. Close anything.
Want to see if they can punch that red out.
Good.
And look at that. Straight out the side with ease.
Great shot from BJ Newfield.
That went easy.
Yeah. Just got enough of it. Caught it thin, but caught it pretty hard. Punched it right across the face of the American stone and out the side door. Great shot.
100% way better.
That Yellowstone sitting on the 4-foot wasn't even disturbed.
Yeah.
And it was a perfect freeze.
Yeah. Tornadoes going on around it, but it stayed calmly in the front of the 4-foot.
Well, yeah, I mean,
That reduces the American options.
I mean, I could just freeze this right
quite a
now
lot.
again, too.
That was my first thought.
Yeah, I think I could freeze this, too.
But what's he do if you do that?
He might try to run all 3 of these, but... And then they all go, but if they don't all go...
I think you do have to try the freeze on this
Probably
shot.
our best chance at a force, honestly.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to have any way to get to it, though.
That's the thing. I don't think we can get to it then.
I mean, that's where, unless I can get this thing to just right here. Like, in here, actually.
But if we... Boom, boom.
I just think there's a... I think it's right here, Chris. I think I'm trying to just throw this draw to here. Although, can he make this then?
Probably.
Okay, but what if I throw it to here then?
Yeah.
It just has to undercurl. That's all.
He's still going to throw this, and if he doesn't make it perfect, we have a shot.
If we leave him some of his rock to catch, he could catch his rock theoretically too. So I need more. It's almost middle 12, Chris. Middle 12.
Just going to try to wedge between the 2 Yellowstones. Half around.
Not sure yours
No
is
way
gonna
of playing
finish
any
as much
run
as
back
me
to
and
try
Chris
and
is here.
I know, but
get the
still,
yellows out,
I
maybe
like some both of
get a
them.
blank in the 9th. And
Well,
give me 3 inches less, Chris. Yeah, better?
Yeah.
maybe.
400,
but,
95.
95.
I think Cooley would take
Trying
the
to
blank
just
with
side by side.
delight, so Schuster is kind of all in here for the force or the steal.
perfect on his draws.
Wait's really close.
The shots he wants to play.
A little bit early.
It's been his takeouts that have let him down in the game.
You're right.
Always lands.
Just shy.
Always lands.
Yep, let's go. Let's go, come on. Come on, Lance.
Hard. Keep going.
Put it on the corner.
Good.
And good right back.
So he's giving Kevin Cooley something to think about. It's a game of nerves here because we can just say, all right, throw back forefoot.
That's what he said.
If they make a shot, Johnny, I'm going to get two, and I'm going to put you away.
We're probably a little over curl.
The question of the day is.
I was thinking guard this and the guard.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing right here.
And then he's got to make something good. If
He's going to try to come around perfect.
Yeah, at worst
it's a steal of one.
Worst we're tied up with.
Yeah.
You might always have that off.
That's what I like.
Back four.
Like this beach?
Yeah, I don't mind it.
I like it.
Ripping the guard any good?
Wow.
It's a good shot too, yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably going to hit in like 2 on you though.
Yeah.
Yes, he would.
I like
the guard.
Okay. Or else it's this, you get your deuce, but it's way harder.
Yeah.
This is quite ugly.
Yeah, I agree. I think guard.
Okay.
Most he's getting is one.
So basically just cross.
Yeah,
just
dead
cross
guard
center.
his red.
Yeah. I'll throw the 8.
Just a line shot here, Flash. We don't want to
What do you think of
overcurl
that?
this.
Again, the Canadians keeping it simple, which I like,
Maybe
Luke.
max?
It's maybe max.
Take away the most obvious shot that the Americans have got.
Too.
Yeah.
You want the 8A?
The most obvious shot the Americans got is tapping their own onto the Canadian shot.
Center, right?
Just trying to guard that, take it away, saying to John Schuster, okay, John,
Can't see it
try
over
to
curl.
draw
I
the
think
button.
that's perfect. Ice.
If you make it, great. If you steal,
Just biting the
worst
Yeah, I got
case,
you. I know exactly where you want it.
we're coming home tied with the hammer. But if you don't make it, we get 2. We shake hands.
2/3, halfway.
We're trying to get him to score 1. So we want to make whatever, we have to leave him a shot for 2. We have to leave him whatever one we think is toughest.
The line's
Yeah, weight's good. Weight's good.
Line's good.
Oh, then don't
Play the
kill
line.
it. Easy.
Play the line. Weight's perfect.
Clean.
Has to curl a little. Pretty
Stay
high.
with it. Clean it. Line's good.
Line's good.
Stay with it. Doesn't need a curl.
Gotta stop.
Benny's raw.
Line's
Yeah,
good.
gotta
Stay
stop.
with
So
it.
here's Canada
Stay with
saying
it.
to John Schuster, I'm going to give you a chance, John.
Little
One
bit.
chance to make a great
No
shot.
Flash.
Good, good.
If you force us to
Chuck out.
1, you force us to 1. If you don't make it great, we're getting 2. John Schuster saying, we got to force him to 1.
Toss.
And that's how you do it. Treat the stone in the front of the forefoot as a guard.
Over there too, right? Like, I mean, we're coming in here. That's fine. You guys can put this in here, but I'm just saying, our winning percentage down 2 is way, way better than his time. So this is, I don't want you to short it. Like, if you can get it to there and just be second would be ideal. That's it. Give me.
And that's the
however
analytics
much more to
talking.
get by that one by a half
Definitely
rock.
one of the
Half
teams
rock,
that follow
not quite
those
that much.
more than
Middle's fine.
others.
They do. John Schuster saying,
He's talking about keeping it.
Stealing is not great for us.
You know, I guess maybe
relative to being down 2 with.
Let's look in Russia and Netherlands. 7-3. Russia leading.
Yeah, force here for the Russians. Boy, the Huiskins has to hit and stick to just score a single. And that would leave them
So do you want to be
down
shot or
3
not?
coming home.
I'd prefer not to be, but I don't want you to like.
Yep.
Lead. I mean, you could also be not shot deep.
Oh.
Whoa.
Whoa.
That one hangs around, so it's a single for the Dutch, but they trail it 7-4.
Good luck.
Back to our crucial stone here from Schuster.
That's good. Go. Good. Yeah,
And that is it over there. So it's a final 7-4 final. Netherlands concedes defeat. Russia gets win number 3. And the Netherlands drops to 3-6. Well, they don't. USA doesn't want shot. Just a little deeper. It just didn't want to short it. It's a pretty good shot.
It was a pretty good shot. Look what Kevin Cooley's looking at.
John goes shoot. He's playing the in off. It's 2, or probably the steal.
I mean, it's there.
Didn't hesitate.
Didn't.
He'll be here.
2/3.
There's not a lot in the field that would play this. Kevin, one of the few.
Oh boy.
And he's going to be in the ballpark with this one.
Tell you what, this is not without risk. There is a chance he could ping his own off of there and give the U.S. a steal at 2. trying to get to the redstone on the button.
Try to jump this one across. Final stone here in 9. Wants to score 2, doesn't want to give up and just score 1.
5. Whoa, 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 whoa.
No, did they oversweep it? Hit it, roll it. Right to it. Wow.
Stunner.
Figured he'd be close. And he was absolutely perfect.
Watch this. Perfect angle. Terrific shot, Kevin Cooley.
2-time world champ comes up with the big one. Look, directly into the button.
That's worth a fist pump, maybe 2.
And a 3-point lead coming home now for the Canadians in a big game against the USA, 6-3.
Okay. Yeah. Make these 2 good. And then, yeah. If he's tight, I don't hate the chip.
Okay. So we're going top button first and then chip on my second. Okay. Yeah. If he's tight.
Yeah. Yeah, I like it.
Let's just put yours in a really good spot. Yeah. Good job, boys.
Six-3 Canada with the big shot. The in-off by Kevin Cooley to lead this one by 3. Didn't mind giving up the steal, but liked the risk.
Okay, I'm with you.
The reward that was worth it.
I'm with you all day.
And a
Get it going.
6-3 game. Luke Cole here with Hans Frauenlaub, the Pioneer Hybrid World Men's Curling Championship 2019. Both teams sitting at 6 and 2 coming in.
Keep going.
Tough schedules for both to finish out round robin. Making this even more important.
Crowd in the NMAX Center still buzzing about that cross-house double for 2 for Kevin Cooley in the 8th. Or the 9th, rather. What a shot.
And as soon as the broom went down, Schuster was
was
seeing it. He was hoping he wouldn't play off it.
Hope he didn't see that, but he sure did.
Got to curl a mile.
What a fantastic shot.
Not too easy now.
Well played end. John Schuster was playing an end to try and get the force, so he had to take a little bit of a risk, knowing that that was an option.
John made a great shot with his last, but Kevin made a better one.
What's up, brother?
How you doing, man?
Good, how are you?
I'm good.
Nice seeing you again.
Man, you know what?
I gotta hear more on that one, guys.
Little more room.
Easy.
You got room on this one.
Easy, guys. And it's
It's been a really workmanlike performance by this Canadian team today. They've stayed really contained.
It's okay.
They've been really focused.
Whoa, it's not heavy.
Let it stop. Just top
Just the one miscue from Kevin Cooley that gave John Schuster a pair, but other than that, the Canadians have been really solid this morning.
Congrats.
So first 2 in.
Yeah, you take the rock right away. This is way too much room.
Okay.
U.S. will try and set up, needing 3 to tie.
This is where the 5-rock free guard zone gives you a chance. You can set your second corner guard.
Line's good. Chris, you can stay down. Careful.
When you can double stack corner guards,
Not in, that's all, guys. Matt, it's yours at the end here. Go ahead.
it increases your
Go
chance of
15-8,
scoring
whatever.
a 3.
Go
Sure
hard.
doesn't guarantee it. Well, the U.S. going to come in right now?
Go
No,
left.
they're going to leave it high.
Oh, I could have got that in.
So the 2 corners. Look over Italy, Switzerland, 4-3 Italy leading.
Yeah, really big game here. We can see 2 Swiss stones on the back of the forefoot, so Italy's Joe Tornes has to bump and stick around here just to score a single. But Would be a really big single for the Italians, putting them 2 up, playing 10.
Well, Italy trying to do something that's been a while since they've done.
That's absolutely right. Italy has not beaten Switzerland at the World since 1985 when Andrea Pavani beat Marcus Genzer 3-2.
They lead 5-3. Switzerland has the hammer. Heading to the 10th end of that one. Switzerland on 1 loss. Trying to stay near the top along with the Japanese and Sweden, who are off this morning.
I don't think so, Matt.
90.
Like, we got one way out there earlier, and it was pretty close.
3 Canadian stones in the rings now. Remember, the U.S. has to score 3 to force an extra one.
Backside of T.
I think it's going to be.
Let it grind, boys.
Oh, we're in the
There's this outside-in turn.
Cruising.
Now you're going out to the wing. You get a little bit onto the fresh pebble, and it glides a little bit more. It's actually faster than it is in the middle of the ring. Just hangs around back 12 foot.
Okay. Sneaky.
And we have another final. Norway drops this one to China, 8-3. China with their second win. Both those teams now sit at 2 and 7. The 8-3 Chinese win.
Whoa. Clean. Whoa. Clean.
Shot flash. Pretty tight on time, eh, Beach?
Yeah.
Be quick.
Should be pretty straightforward.
And Hebert reminding his teammates, just keep it moving. Time's a little bit tight,
Yeah.
but
1-1-2.
But like
plenty of time available.
BJ said, pretty simple.
Yeah, we're going to be hitting something, Benny. Brush goes down, we're going to be throwing a hit.
Should be over.
Hold on.
Probably you.
Chris's.
Oh, it's Lance. No, it's not Chris's. It's curling more than Lance's was up there.
It's over.
It'll be
Lance.
fine.
Screen it.
Always Lance's rock to anybody. Chris, stay down here for a minute.
The U.S. just keep throwing them up there.
We might want to call a timeout now, honestly. Like, because this lineup's just no good. But you could probably tap it far enough.
Neufeld will clear. Can already hear John Schuster saying, hey, we're going to need to call timeout here. Have to think of something. Doesn't look very good.
They need 3, but they also have to move those.
Stop in here somewhere. Okay.
Good news, rocks in play. Bad news, got to move them.
What's the call?
Tap the middle one on the nose. What if we, like...
I don't know if I like that.
Back 8.
2 minutes and counting for the Americans.
Probably not if we want that back when it comes into play.
90-ish, I think. Like back
85. Nine, 10.
Close.
10.
Yep. Hard.
Keep it up the center line.
Hard.
Come on.
Hard.
Come on, still got it.
Hard.
Hard, buddy. Come on.
Hard, everything you got.
Still
Let's
got
go.
it. Come on.
Go hard.
And just feather the top stone.
All right.
Repositions them a bit, save the shooter, which is important for the Americans. Push them around a little bit.
Good sweep, Lancer.
Still advantage Canada.
Not looking good.
Nose, though. I think nose is good. Sit 4. Okay.
I think nose is pretty good.
This is a situation for the Canadians where you don't mind keeping your stone in the rings because you know that your opponent has to count 3 to beat you.
Yep.
Whoa, Ben. Whoa, Ben.
Green.
He said hard. I
Big
know
weight.
Hard now. Hard.
Go to the audible and take the inside roll instead.
That's not bad.
A live 4 here in this
Not bad at all.
10th end.
That's a good roll, BJ. It's not bad.
Not very. It's the worst spot.
So here's a chance for the Americans to move 2 of the 4
Make the
stones.
roll. Try to roll all the way to our red here. Even if that doesn't go, it's okay. Yep.
3 stones to come for the Americans. First place. 1:26 on the clock.
Yeah. Whoa. Hard. That's fine, though. It's fine.
Gets rid of a couple because they got to try and see if they can bring that back one into play.
Exactly.
Okay, Chris. It's fine.
Just try not to burn it.
Sorry, buddy. That's a good call.
That's the possible saver for the Americans.
I don't know how you.
So where are we trying to roll then? Here?
Probably not too far. You don't want to give him the double and be buried on the back.
Exactly.
Right?
Nose is the best.
Well,
Roll in
that'd
a
be
hand.
nice.
Roll in a
Probably.
hand.
Yeah, I mean,
Fraction inside roll.
Yeah. Normal?
Yep.
If you roll under this, I don't think it's bad at all, Kev.
I agree,
No.
Ben.
Not at all. Roll dead underneath's a good shot.
I agree.
Throwing
Remember, your
control of
opponent's
that
gotta
broom,
get
or what's
3.
that broom?
And that one clinging on
Okay.
the back of the rings is sort of the one keeping the U.S. that slim chance.
Exactly right.
Hey,
Well, that was a whoa right out of hand.
Close. Queen. Yep.
Don't want to lose the shooter.
Whoa.
Getting better now. There's that little inside roll. Nice shot from Cooley.
Live 3. With 2 to come for Team USA.
He's gonna freeze. Pretty good, Koo.
The U.S. They have to count both of them.
Are we in? Yeah, I mean, I guess if I can make it and make these go away and get this lined up in here, right?
Yeah, I think that's our best chance.
That's our best
we
chance.
gotta
Yep.
kill something right now.
Yeah. So, what kind of weight do I gotta throw to stay in the right angle, though?
I mean, I think you gotta throw like firm.
What's that? I'm thinking it's more like, well, that one has to go all the way out too.
Yeah,
That's the
kill
biggest
this one.
problem. Yeah.
How different it would be if Matt Hamilton's come around was third
I
shot
think we
right
gotta
now.
probably.
Would have
we're
helped.
gonna roll
but
too far, but
it was always going to be
Other
tough
turn,
sledding for
Chris.
the Americans
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, in, right?
throwing normal or firm, you think?
I think firm.
Okay.
Big difference
Little less.
between playing for 2
Less.
and playing for 3, and
Yeah.
you see 36 seconds on the clock. The Americans still have a timeout to use. I'm sure they'll stop the clock before their last shot.
Whoa. Right off. Close, Matt.
Easy.
Yep, go, Matt.
Yeah, you gotta
Hard,
go.
Matt, go.
Really got
Hard, go.
Well, they wanted to clip that, and they'll kill the backstone.
That will do
That'll
it.
pull
I
the
believe.
gloves off.
Yes, indeed.
That
That'll
is
do it.
good. USA will concede the defeat. They will run out of stones. Not enough left there. What a game, though. Canada needed that one. Beating the USA 6-3.
Good shooting flash on white.
Well, one game left out on the ice. 5-3. Italy leads Switzerland. Italy got a single in that 9th end. Italy into skip stones now. Joel Rotornes is facing 2 Swiss stones on the center line. Trying to pick up a big win. They're at 5-3 against Switzerland at 7-1. Hans said earlier,
Di là se siamo mezzi nascosti è già buono.
34 years since the last time Italy has won against Switzerland at the Worlds.
Oh, allora! Linea buona!
2-point lead for
aspetta!
Italy.
Sembra che sia forte! No, allora, no. La linea è perfetta, ma è forte. Niente.
Continue.
Goes down in his second shot, back part of the house.
No, I don't think so.
He has no double.
Hein?
Tu veux pas venir comme ça, Pete?
Pourquoi?
C'est plus dur le freeze comme ça. S'il rate le freeze, on gagne. Hein.
Si on est exactement là, à moitié caché, tu
Ouais.
dis, qu'est-ce qu'il fait lui après?
Peut-être qu'il fait le clearing. Ouais, c'est bien le temps, je pense.
Je pense pas qu'il fait clearing, mais si on
Bah,
fait ça.
s'il fait le freeze et qu'il le rate, il perd. Hein.
Ok, je trouve très bien. 6?
Je pense. Hein.
Ouais, ok. Ok. Je pense que ça va pas mal curler quand même.
Well, looking to draw in.
6. Mord le bouton. Ok.
Moi, je dirais x 14, comme ça. Hein?
Ouais, je pense que ça va
Pour le
être
bouton.
tranquille.
C'est assez large la ligne, hein? T'as vu?
71% on the game.
7 seul. 6, 7. Attention. Oui.
Un peu vite.
Tout seul, Tiff. Wow. 7,
bien.
8. 7.
Il y a la place.
Oui.
Tout seul, Pete.
Wow.
Vitesse parfaite.
Wow.
7, 8.
Wow.
C'est
Ligne
8.
parfaite.
Non, non.
Attention.
Freeze.
Attention.
Freeze.
Wow, wow, wow. Off.
They just don't want to be deep and leave a freeze as the out.
Okay.
Benoit Schwartz has given the out to Italy.
It was always close on the line. I didn't want it to go.
Is the ice suddenly fast? Because it's a bit warmer? Because of all the energy? It's possible, right? 13-8, but
Angolo più bello. Stesso ghiaccio.
Heard the comment about maybe a little bit quicker here. Deciding to go with the intern, the path just played. Joel Rotornas.
Ok.
La linea era buona.
Fece un freeze sulla rossa che ne fa 2.
It's 1-2 right now, the tying points for Switzerland. They haven't been able to score more than a single in this game. All comes down to this now for Italy. 5-3 record, trying to stay a game ahead of Scotland.
5-1. Come prima.
Occhio, linea buona, linea buona.
They like the line.
Dove siamo?
Is it going to stop?
Allora.
Well, coming down, is it going to be second shot? I think there's a tap here. Possibly move it far enough.
Swiss could even lie 3.
And that would be for the victory. With this final shot upcoming.
Okay.
Ça tarde à venir un peu.
Draw down, sit on top for 2, tap it for 3.
Lui, il était 13-7, hein.
Oui, mais nature, c'est 10. Hein.
Mais il faut ça, non?
13-9, lui.
Just 2 feet
Non,
heavy.
si tu la pousses 10 cm, ça te suffit. Hein.
14.
Was machen wir?
Tap back für 3.
See Claudio Pats
bien ça,
pacing in behind.
Ouais, c'est bien.
Shots there. He's just
Pas moins, je pense.
opened up enough of a gap for Benoit to just tap it back.
Lui, il était 13-7.
Un poil plus qu'avant.
Been Italy controlling this game
presque la même, c'est
every
bien.
time we popped over to take a look. 91% on the game for Rotornas, but it could be the 3 in 10 that does them in.
7. Tiens, oh. 8.
Oh, wow,
Wow.
wow.
8, 9. Non, non, non.
Vitesse parfaite.
Non, ça a l'air plus vite.
C'est assez vite, je pense.
10.
Wow.
9.
Rien.
10. Juste 9. C'est
Attention.
10, c'est vite, c'est vite.
Wow, wow, wow. Rien du tout.
C'est super vite.
Rien. Let it die.
Stone
let it
has
die,
a bit
let
of
it die.
curling to do, but it's got
La rouge, Pete.
enough weight for the bump. But is it going to stick around?
Tap it. Do they sit? They will get 2 out of it. Chance at 3, and they don't get the 3, just 2. So we will get some free curling. We'll play an extra end now. Just overthrown by Benoit Schwartz, 5-5 after regulation.
Tu manquais quoi?
Hein?
Parce qu'en fait, t'es sur la rouge.
Exact, ouais. Il fallait vraiment être exactement en plein et la pousser de ça. Ouais. Exactement en plein et la pousser de ça.
So 5-5, but a chance for Switzerland. They had it in 10 to win this one. Now they got to try and steal here in this extra end.
Traverser la ligne.
On me.
Switzerland has 10 stolen ends for. Italy has 6 against.
On est en plein milieu, Pete.
Pas faire de demi. Attends. That's it. Ouais, go, 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 on y va, go, 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 go. As far as it goes, as far as it goes, as far as it goes, go, 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 go. Okay. I think the ice is faster by at least a meter and a half than before.
Well, that one well off of where they wanted it, trying to get the centerline guard for Valentin Tanner.
Almost to the hack.
93% Simone Gonet.
You can probably pour 14 and a half on that spot. Easy gets. Worst case, your T-line.
Here playing the tip, but they might end up ticking one to a center. They'll end up ticking it off and rolling into the rings. 96%. We're seeing great numbers from the leads. Been all week for Tanner, but it's even better now in the game.
C'est deux. C'est sûr, c'est deux. 5 heures lacé, hein?
Presque deux et demi.
C'est plus que ça, putain.
Oh,
Laisse ça, laisse ça.
Non, non, non.
Ouais, là, c'est le plus large possible. Après, c'est le torlaine à la fin. Ici, c'est 1 ou 2 balayeurs?
Je sais pas. 2, ils ont balayé 2 les Écossais.
Joy! Questa cos'era, 12?
Playing it this way, maybe even trying to chip this one into the house.
12! 12! 12!
Hard! Whoa!
Whoa!
12!
Whoa!
Stai lì, stai lì.
Set!
Hard!
Hard!
Hard, bomba! Bomba e rolla via.
Rolla via, no.
And we'll do just that. Chips that one in.
Oh boy.
Out the side and actually far enough that it's second shot. Some good, 2 good tick shots.
Come on, boys. Un demi, ici.
Ouais.
Simone Gonen's had such a good week.
Peter de Cruz.
I think
Keep
with
trying to move these guards around a little bit.
Ici.
Plutôt deux.
We're definitely there, 100%.
La ligne est très bien. Hein. Un peu plus que 1 quand même. Bien. Joué.
Well, peels can happen now. For Switzerland, you're hoping for one to stay in the middle.
Wow. Sebastiano Armand struggled a bit this afternoon. Nice shot here, though.
Okay.
Again, not just
another team that can throw the huge weight up the middle, Luke.
They got the big boys in the middle.
Armand and Mosaner.
Juste un. Ça passe haut. Si ça passe haut.
Seul 1.
Vraiment le plus haut possible.
14, assez court.
Je pense que ça passe.
Ouais, ça passe.
Oh, 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 oh.
Bien. 17.
Bien.
Yeah, c'est bien.
Bien, Pete.
Bien.
Going out well to the side, so it changes the peel. You're hoping maybe you get one to kick to the center.
Non abbiamo paura di buttare via il punto, eh.
Siamo anche giocare in Joy.
Ok.
Senza paura, anche se ci togliamo il punto è lo stesso.
Armand asking for the same shot.
Sì. Devi andare. Hard. Go, go, go. Okay.
Small risk of a jam here.
And they will touch that one over. Still, shot stone in the back.
Well, I don't think he would have even mind losing that one, to be honest. Although there isn't a Swiss stone biting the left-hand side, but Switzerland might freeze that one at the end if they've got nothing else.
Sven Mikkel, 93% on the game.
C'est large assez. J'ai l'impression. Rien, rien. Oh, ben non. Oh. Plus loin possible.
Mikkel, the newest addition to this team.
On est obligé de mettre encore des
I'm
gardes.
hoping it's the same recipe as Silvana Tiranzoni adding Alina Petz to their team. They won the World Women's Championship.
Swiss men would love to replicate the feat of their country people. Mosaner. Boom.
And avoid the one in the back. Still, shot stone back. 12 foot.
Perfect end so far by the Italians.
On peut pas mettre des gardes maintenant.
OK. J'avais bien ça. Si blast, on peut venir quelque part là
On
après.
peut venir derrière. Et ensuite, on va en mettre une troisième.
J'aime bien ça pour l'instant.
They're going to play the freeze right now.
C'est 9, ouais.
I see it so much in this scenario that the ticks are made. You play the freeze with your thirds first. See what they do and try and maybe get a couple of guards and have them attempt the slash and get one closer.
Lean, lean, ouais. Lean, oui. Vitesse.
Seul.
Lean, oui.
9-10.
Ouais.
C'est 9.
Lean, bien.
Vitesse très bien.
Seul, Pete.
Ça pousse. Ouais, c'est 10.
Lean parfait.
Super, 2 shots, c'est bien.
Good looking stone. Little bump.
Bien. C'est bien.
Nice shot stone.
Wellington Tanner. Sven. Bit of a gap here from Mosaner, so he can clear the pile. Doesn't want to cross the nose, though. Spills everything. Nice shot.
Throws big enough weight. A little off on that anyway. They're going away.
Yep, you can really thunder it. Threw fourth stones for this team last year, but throwing at third stones this year. And in the 2019 game, when you're throwing a lot of run backs, he's a terrific guy to have playing at 3. Now the debate. Hide around the corner. Set a high guard.
Là, il va faire le freeze.
C'était là, non?
Hein?
Là, il n'y a pas de freeze.
Là, il n'y a pas de freeze. Là, il fait hit.
Hit and roller with peel.
Oui,
You have to bury it at least half, I would say.
They're even thinking about freezing the guard.
Okay.
Coach Thomas Lips thought they were going to call a timeout, getting ready to go, but they haven't called the timeout.
Si c'est edge on edge, c'est OK. Ça le fait toujours jouer la dernière paire, quoi.
Je crois qu'on va être... Moi, à mon avis, on va être vraiment ici.
Moitié caché, là? Ouais, exact.
Parce que...
Ouais, je suis d'accord. Ça va bien vite. Hein.
Italy's going to have a shot. They're just going to try to make it as hard as possible. Sounds like they're going to go half around
Il faut devant Tiva, là.
the corner guard. They've already got one biting the 12 foot on the other side, but they want to get this one a little bit closer to the pin area. Uncharacteristically low draw percentages today for Benoit Schwartz. He is usually deadly.
And the big miss. Chance at 3 in that 10th end.
Yeah, just a little bit wide with the line.
Ça fait rater, je crois. Allez, quand même beaucoup. Hein.
Parfait.
Bien.
What do they want Joel Rotornas to play?
So
94% on his hits,
2
79
biters.
on his draw.
Yeah, well, I think this is the right call for Joel right now. They're going to call timeout.
Devi giocarci. Siamo un po' lunghi o corti, lui ti frisa.
Sì, ma qua se anche frisa...
Se anche frisa qua qualcosa, abbiamo comunque il 4 piedi.
No, è solo per lasciarci aperto più spazio per il punto.
Ma lui deve andare a toglierla questa,
A me piace qua,
Se io tolgo la guardia.
Qua,
Se io tolgo la guardia e lui può...
Swiss have done what they can do so far. 12 foot though, wide open for the Italians.
No, ma c'è anche se sei qua.
Italy will want to be lying one after this shot, Lou. And he'll be throwing a draw. It's a question about where do you throw it.
Sì, ma se giochiamo un punto qua.
Sì, ok. Se ti mette il freeze qua,
esatto, qua non è...
devi andare
anche a me piace.
Joel's first instinct was to throw on the front foot.
Qua, ma va benissimo qua.
Now the team is saying, draw to the wing. You'll still get your draw weight, but you get shot. Take the play away from the 4-foot. Keep the 4-foot open for yourself, which I think is sensible.
14,51 io avevo di questo qua.
3-8 siamo buoni.
Sì.
Ci sia anche un po' 5-1.
You like it?
I think you should play as less good shot as possible.
Yeah, but you shot.
Yeah, of course. You can go there, yeah.
Exactly. Ron.
Then you have the 8-foot for the
If he
fixed one.
freezes this, then we still have the 4-foot.
Yeah.
If he hits it, then we still have a big thing. Because I don't think peeling the guard brings
But
us
if,
something.
no, if you put it too good, then and he knows you have to maybe play a takeout. So rather go out to the 12-foot.
Sure. Okay.
On the T-line.
Cioè, quindi per assurdo va bene anche 5-1 forse, perché così se gioca l'out giochiamo sempre al punto.
It will be a draw to the left-hand side of our picture. They'd like to sit it. Full 12-foot, maybe biting the 8-foot in front of the Swiss stone.
Lui ha tirato 3,75, 14,50. 3,8 siamo buoni.
Well, it's the trouble when you don't have the hammer in these extra ends and the other team executes. You're not faced with very much.
Yeah, the 2 ticks. And this is an important shot for Joel for 2 reasons. He's probably going to have to throw a draw on his last. So this is a chance to really lock in your weight. And you can make the final stone for Benoit Schwartz.
Bene, T-line 5-1, ok.
79% on the draws.
Dovrebbe girare. Se riusciamo a girare un po' è meglio, ragazzi.
T-line.
Possiamo tirare giù anche a 5-1, va bene?
T-line 5-1.
14,07, sì, tira giù. Tira giù un po', tira giù. Giù, un po'.
Well, they're happy to bring it all the way to the tee line, which invites Switzerland to freeze if they want.
Well, what do you want them to throw? That's basically what Switzerland has to decide.
Well, Switzerland's saying, we're going to make you hit, Joel. We're going to make you look at lose if you hit and roll out. We're going to hit your stone, roll it into the 4-foot and say, make a better draw, or be brave enough to hit and stick. And they're doing this because they've got saver shots out there on the edge of the 12-foot.
Final shot here, this 11th end for Benoit Schwartz.
The Italian swept that stone deep because now Schwartz rolls to the center. He's going to roll back 4-foot. There's the hit. There's the roll. The Italians are going to take this as deep as they possibly can to give themselves more room on their final shot.
Broom will go down for the draw.
It will be the draw.
Full 8-foot for the win. And a long drought of Italian losses to Switzerland at the World Championship.
Playing the out turn, electing to ignore the back stone as backing. These are the shots that you practice. Pre-game last stone draws. Chance to win it here for Joel Retornis.
He's throwing it over and over again. 8-foot for the win. And a big one at that, coming in at 5-3.
Fans in the stands giving the sweeper some encouragement.
14,41.
They seem happy with it.
Just a light clean, always a good sign. And no problem, that will do it. The win for Italy to the 4-foot. Been since '85, but they beat Switzerland at the World Championship. And them, their second loss, and a big 6-5 Italy win. They now move to 6-3 at the 2019 Pioneer Hi-Bred World Men's Curling Championship.
Huge win for Italy.
Perché non li fai mai in allenamento?
USA-Canada, our feature game sixth end. And a couple of misses by John Schuster means Kevin Cooley has the whole house to hit to draw for 2 points. And the first multiple score of the game after multiple blank ends. Canada has the 2-point lead. In 8, USA, look at all those stones, trying whatever they can to get 2. John Schuster gets the break from Cooley, wrecking on his last. Miss a draw. Will use their backing and get a much needed 2-point score. And this 9th end going off the wide one. Doesn't want to just score 1. Kevin Cooley. This is definitely in his game. The in-off, right to it, push it out. The excitement in the building. Huge one for Kevin Cooley and Canada. With the 3-point lead, they ran the U.S. out of stones, and a huge Canadian victory over Team USA. It was a 6-3 Canada win over the U.S. Well, Russia knocks off Netherlands 7-4. China beats Norway 8-3. And Italy, as you just saw, squeaks out an extra end win 6-5 over Switzerland. Which, with 5 sessions remaining, Japan and Sweden atop the standings, then Canada and Switzerland 7-2. Italy and USA right behind at 6-3, then Scotland 4-4. 2-game drop to Netherlands and Russia with 6 losses, then China, Germany, Norway 2-7, and Korea rounding it out at 0-9.
Kevin, tell me about that crosshouse double in 9.
Yeah, I mean, obviously that's probably a game winner there. You know, not the easiest shot, but you know, I'm decent at those shots, and we'd thrown quite a few early in the game in that spot, so I had a good idea what I thought it would do. So I thought I just had to throw it well, and we'd be close, and called her good, and obviously big shot.
Looked like you guys really simplified but executed great today. Is that how you thought about it as well?
Yeah, I mean, I've played John a lot over the years, and he likes to have a lot of rocks in play. He's comfortable with that, and you know, just a few situations here and there where it made sense to keep it clean. And you know, after yesterday, maybe wasn't a bad idea to try and simplify it a bit. But you know, regardless of that, we played well, and we made a lot of good shots for sure.
You're right in the hunt. What's it like playing at a Worlds in front of a home crowd?
Yeah, it's awesome. First time for me, and it's so cool. You know, the rink's really starting to fill up. I mean, the crowds have been great, and you know, just feel the support, everyone pulling for us, and hopefully we can use it to our advantage.
Well, good luck the rest of the way, Kevin.
Thanks.
On the Canadian side, the hometown fans are happy this morning with the win over Team USA. For Hans Frauenlaub, myself, Luke Cooley, our entire crew, thanks for watching from Lethbridge, the Pioneer Hi-Bred World Men's Curling Championship.